So hey chat, today we will be engaging with Final Fantasy VII Remake, but before we do it, I must inform you in a retrospective manner how we got to this point. Which means, ultimately, like with FF15, we're going to watch a lot of trailers, and I'm going to read a lot of information. I don't have to do 2 straight streams of this, thankfully, because development on this wasn't nearly a catastrophe as the other one was. So thankfully, it should just be one segment here in the front. Here's hoping YouTube gets all of it. So, I have made notes in a Google Doc to help guide me on this one. And it goes in chronological order. I made each thing a new line, and according to this, we have 9 pages. It goes up to 36 bullet points. So let's get started. So the first one that we would have to do is the one that people will be upset if I didn't open with it. So we're going to do that. That's an old IGN logo. I think people already know what's coming. First up, let's have a look at the Final Fantasy VII technical demo for PlayStation 3. Now, there is a machine learning AI version of this trailer. That doesn't count. That's cheating. You have to go with an official rip. This was uploaded by IGN's YouTube channel in 2011, but this is a tech demo from 2005. Meant to show you what the power of the Cell processor could do on PlayStation 3. Many people got tricked by this thing. People must have seen God when they saw this. A little bit, yeah. This looked crazy. Basically, as soon as FF10 came out, people were like, but what if it was Final Fantasy VII? They were basically asking for them to remake Final Fantasy VII 3 years after it came out. And there we go. That was like the peak of graphics at the time. That's what we were looking at in terms of a big, exciting, like, visual tech demo. Past this point, nothing really occurs. They do the compilation of FF7 stuff, which I separated from this so that I do not die attempting to cover all of this information. There's been like anecdotal stuff about how the first person who was presented a copy of FF13 got to say something to the president of Square at the time, and he just said, "Could you remake FF7?" So clearly people really wanted that. And I feel like sometimes game companies, to do better, to get more attention, to make their fans happy, they have to act on these things. That's why happy to bring you this Sony press conference. Let's have a look here. This is the PlayStation Experience 2014.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Square Enix, Shinji Hashimoto.
People know. Some people, I believe, are quite aware.
Hello to all the PlayStation fans. 17 long years
Thank you,
ago,
Mr. Mario 2011, by the way, for this rip. This is the most historical GIF maybe ever. This shot right here. They got Final Fantasy VII in the back. The crowd has exploded. He's laughing because he's aware of what this is.
one of the most iconic video game made it's a debut on the original PlayStation. Now, 3 generations later, we were bringing that title back to the PlayStation.
They're bringing it back, chat. This is for the port. This is for the PC port of Final Fantasy VII on PS4. It lets you fast forward. They did this at the PSX, which used to be a PlayStation, like, convention where they do big press conferences and show off, like, more hardcore related reveals and also some other bigger stuff. And they're like, here we go. We brought Hashimoto, the brand manager of FF, out here. What do we got? We got a port. Thank you so much, Mr. Mario 2011, for the $100 donation. Really appreciate that. Let me get that off to the side here as I manage 500 screens. I forgot people could pay me during this. Thank you. No problem, bro. Can you restream FFX? You know, at some point I'm going to. But yes, this is in fact just normal as Final Fantasy VII. Threads were on fire for this. It's coming out in spring? That's crazy.
I'm happy to announce
No one is enthused by this. No one is enthused by this event under any circumstance. Now, normally I would be nice. And we you know, but this was pretty rough. Thankfully, we have another one of these. I thought it was only fair that if I used a crowd shot for that one, let me give you a crowd shot for this one. Occurring 7 months after that press conference was E3 2015. And in this one, they unveiled, they're like, we got a big Final Fantasy announcement for you. And then they revealed World of Final Fantasy. And then afterward, they put this live stream backing over here and started going into it.
I'm to announce that by popular demand, we have a very special treat for everyone.
Long ago, we looked upon a foreboding sky. The memory of the star threatened all burns in our hearts. In its wake came an age of silence.
This is cut so unbelievably well.
Those encountered were not forgotten.
There are dozens of these things.
Perhaps
There are dozens of reaction shots from theaters and other places for this. Of just big crowd shots.
but after the long calm, there are now the beginnings of the stir. The reunion at hand may bring joy, it may bring fear, but let us embrace whatever it brings. For there,
Just going ballistic.
Nice.
I agree, Matang. That shit went crazy. They busted that shit out, and it just went nuts. Let me check here, Matang, by the way. As a psychic type, I greatly enjoy getting my powerful brain being filled with the knowledge of history of 7 Remake. Of course, thank you. So, we had this announcement. At last, the promise has been made. It is here that I will just go ahead and yeah, we'll just have this loop while I go through this. We have a little bit of we have the part that I find to be the most important part of any discussion like this. I have no shortage of text related to things they happen to say in regards to this project. Let me see if I can get some backing music here in the back. Make this a little bit easier for me. We could probably do some, let me go look up an extended track, because otherwise you're going to be hearing me for quite a bit here. This works. We can do collapsed expressway a bit in the back. The power of the written word is going to be important. Because if you're a fan of a Square property, you're going to be reading more you're going to be watching something. That's just how this shit works. By the way, I'd like to thank Gamatsu so much for chronicling all of this chronologically. They tag things so well that I was able to grab everything from the very first pieces of information. So, let me see what I got here. First up, Eurogamer interview, June 2015. Here's what they had to say on this. When we announced the HD port, the PC port of Final Fantasy VII on the PS4, we weren't sure when we wanted to announce the remake, Nomura said. The production was underway then, so there's no real connection between the timing of two FF7s on PS4. This unveils the fact they did the last one as a bit. They revealed that port, and that laugh was because he knew they were already making a real remake, and that he was about to ruin people's lives on one December afternoon in 2014. We've announced several different titles coming to the PS4, like World of Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts 3. There's more and more titles being introduced for the platform, and we're hoping that announcing the remake for FF7 will give a boost to people wanting to buy the current gen, you know, blah, blah, blah. They're like a big third party or whatever. A remake has been requested by fans for years, so why now? Nomura explains. The talks about making this remake internally, it's been mentioned on and off. Sometimes we think we can do it, and then sometimes we think maybe we can't. Considering some of the original staff, like Katase, he's acting as producer, and Kazushige Nojima is writing the script, we're all getting older. If we're gonna keep going like this, the thought occurred to us we might have to pass the remake off to a younger generation without the original developers taking part. It doesn't seem like such a grand intention, but we wanted to do it with the original people and not pass it off. Which explains why they're specifically doing it now. Or now being 9 years ago from the time that this came out. He's like, I do not want people who did not make the original to necessarily be the big movers and shakers on this one at the very least. Dude, you know Adam Boys was so fucking stoked. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Of course, being the one to be able to say, like, here's the news drop I got to just set up. Here's another interview from June 2015. We can't talk about any further details, but it won't be a simple remake. Nomura said, in June of 2015. Let me read that again. We can't talk about any further details, but it won't be a simple remake. In case some people act like they were lied to at any point. Even if we were only making the graphics better for a prettier next-generation machine, I don't think it would exceed the original version. If that were the case, the original international version will be available on PS4. You can just play that and be done. We haven't put any screenshots out yet, but we're making considerable progress, so please look forward to it. This time we are formally introducing Nojima as the scenario writer, because they consider each information drop like a special thing or whatever. That being the case, he'll be influencing the setup as far as the story, so you'll have to look forward to that as well. Sometime during the winter, we're planning to have a follow-up report. I believe we're going to announce the official title, at least. As for other details, we're in the process of determining what we're going to put out. Now you may go, what do you mean reveal the title? They just announced the game, but as you'll come to maybe have remembered here, they didn't. They just posted the meteor and that was it. So they technically did not announce it. They just showed a meteor logo with remake next to it. So they get to pretend that they didn't give us a title yet. But don't worry, they actually go into it a little bit further, I believe, as I go through here. But I do think that that's very funny. how sparse and how information is displayed on these. Next up, here's like a pre-canned question. It's not just an HDification, right? Final Fantasy VII is special, and we can't exceed the game by simply making the graphics nicer. That's not a thing to be excited about. Precisely, because it's a full remake, I want to challenge what's fun and what's possible now. Next question. Will the scenario change and will new characters appear? There won't be new characters. No, there will not. As for visual taste, we're doing them to match today's visuals and appear closer to reality. I got this on basically the third news article that exists for FF7 Remake when it was officially announced, which was, there will be no new characters in FF7 Remake. It's fine. It's fine. This lie is funnier than things like you'll join Luna's party in 15. Next, regarding the game system, our first hint of this. I can't share details, but we're changing it to a more realistic system. That's your first sign of smoke on the turn-based aspect. Now, you know what's great? You know what I love? We're going through this. I don't have to deal with the Final Fantasy 15 side of things in this entire stream. I'm proud to present that we're now in August of 2015 in the Hajime Tabata segment of a Final Fantasy 7 retrospective. Because I clicked a news article about 7 Remake, and all I got was a Tabata interview and got confused. I will read it now. Final Fantasy VII Remake is not planned to be made with the Luminous engine, Tabata told outlet Nova Crystallis. FF15 will use the Luminous engine, which will be modified and enhanced as the game is developed. Kingdom Hearts 3 was originally planned to use the Luminous engine, but switched to Unreal 4 mid-development. Speaking of Final Fantasy 15, Tabata says, development on that is currently 65% complete, Tabata told DualShockers, at a specific point in time where the game was supposed to come out exactly 1 year later. Anyway, let's move away from that game, because that has nothing to do with 7 Remake, except when people said that the combat of 7 Remake looked like 15, but those people didn't have eyeballs. November of 2015 is where we're at. When asked if he had any involvement with the FF7 Remake on a random Japanese variety or radio show, future Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth theme song composer Nobuo Uematsu said he had no involvement with Final Fantasy VII Remake. I assume he just wasn't contacted, but I do think it's funny to be able to put in my notes. He said no. He goes on to do the theme song for 2 entire games. Thankfully, we get out of November and go straight to December, and we get to go to the thing I'm very excited to look at, because I did not cheat and rewatch this. I did not go to rewatch this thing. We are going to go to our next trailer. On December 5th, 2015, we were shown the first gameplay look of Final Fantasy VII Remake, a game that would not come out for almost 4.5 years from the time of the posting of this trailer. Of course, there's an autoplay for a Max video. That's what you know is going on.
No way he'd throw all that away for us. What's his name anyway?
Cloud Strife, and he says it's former soldier.
The scariest thing is half of these voice actors stayed in the game.
We're paying you more than a few gil. You best be worth it.
Look, I don't care about your politics.
The elusive Steve Burton remake. The frame rate is crunchy as hell. Why does Barrett look skinny? Cloud also looks very emaciated in this.
You're doing this for the planet, same as us.
Not interested.
When?
Steve Burton Cloud is not interested in Breaking Bad. This is the most important part. It's time for the real gameplay drop. Check this shit out. You can tell this shit's real because it looks awful. It's so crunchy I might be ill.
Okay, let's move.
And that was our first real gameplay look at it. Let me go back to some of this here. Attack, magic, summon, items, defend. Don't know why that's there. I'm sure some of that's just fake. We got the UI down here. We have some sort of ATB thing. We have the limit bar. This used to be the coolest shit ever. In the same way gameplay for 15 was the coolest shit ever. Get to see, like, you know, Big Bang Shot or whatever. That looks to just be what focus thrust in there is. So you get to see little bits of that gameplay. Thankfully, I have no shortage of words about what they had to say to pair along with this here. So we'll just have this loop for a bit so that I can get into that. That trailer, really interesting time capsule where you have the Advent children, Cloud and Barrett, with the remake voice actors for Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse that retained through the entire development. They are the exact same, which I think is crazy. Because they basically voiced for a trailer and then their final version didn't drop till like 5 years later. All right, let's dive into this here. So here's what some of the stuff they had to say. I can't say the new game is completely action-based, but it has more of that element and real-time than the previous version of the game, Kitase said in a developer video. However, what makes Final Fantasy and RPGs different from other games is that the players have the ability to choose weapons, capabilities, and magic to be strategic-minded. So while the new game has more real-time element, it'll also maintain that strategy-building element, balancing these two factors perfectly to enhance the gaming experience. Later on, after the trailer dropped, the press release dropped. This is the most significant thing that happened for this game at this point. It reads, during this past weekend's PlayStation experience in San Francisco, Square Enix debuted a new trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake, the full-on remake of the award-winning RPG Final Fantasy VII. The new trailer features the first CG scenes as well as gameplay footage. Final Fantasy VII Remake will be told across a multi-part series, with each entry providing its own unique experience. This felt like the 9/11 for gamers. People fucking exploded when this last statement went, oh yeah, it's also multiple games. Nomura confirms in interviews the reasoning behind the multi-part system is to avoid condensing FF7's experience, because otherwise putting into one game they would have to do massive heavy cuts across the entire experience. I remember the time, a lot of times when they talk about it, they would say multi-part, and sometimes they would say, like, episode. And people in the West would conflate episodic with Telltale game episodes. This is going to be a 4-hour experience. It's going to be a bunch of them. That kind of thing. It was a very unfortunate wording where we had a different definition over here, and we tried to apply it to all media, because that's what Westerners do. They do the incorrect thing. Thankfully, I didn't. I was in the trenches going, no, you're a dummy. I've been doing that for about, most of my life, being a fan of this franchise. Moving on to bullet point 12 of 36 in my notes. A new challenger. CyberConnect 2 is one of Square Enix's external partners on the project. Kitase says in this day and age it has become a common production technique to collaborate with a number of companies. He compliments CyberConnect 2 for their action game experience and know-how, as well as video production. That is the first half of the statement. Reading this now, the next statement is the most, there is smoke and fire already. However, Square Enix is keeping close with CyberConnect 2 as their production tastes differ from that of Square Enix. Nomura was annoyed by the direction of the new trailer, laughs, so Square Enix brought it closer to the company's style. So already it sounds like CyberConnect 2 made an original cut of this trailer, and Nomura thought it sucked ass. Given how the rest of this goes, the literal first piece of news I could find in regards to CyberConnect 2 had Nomura talking shit about them, and it's making me lose it. It's at this point, by the way, as I've been going through all of this news coverage, that I need to inform you that I've clicked so many Gamatsu interviews and articles that on 5 separate interviews, they confirmed that across 6 months that they were not going to just port the Avon Children models into the game and they were going to use those. They apparently had to confirm this 5 times. That they weren't just going to port the ones they made for the Avon Children film as the actual character models, saying that they had to, in fact, make new ones. It's crazy the things they specifically have to do. I wish they did. You know, I wish they did too. Then they could bring Steve Burton for the whole game. Woohoo! Let's see. Some extra tidbits. Okay, I think I can tackle these, probably. Okay. So, the scene where Cloud cross-dresses for Don Corneo is included in the scenario. Nomura hasn't done the design yet, though. So, anytime you go, man, we were kind of debating whether they were going to do it up until mid-2019. Nomura confirmed it 6 months after they announced the game. You may go, well, how did we continue talking about it as if that didn't happen? I don't know, man. I don't know. They were originally going to use Barrett's design from Advent Children, but Nomura wanted to redesign them. Nomura said that from the start he wanted to redesign every character. Dude, that may be the scariest thing in this entire thing. That fit is horrible. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine, man. Anyway, I will be right back, chat. There's someone at my door trying to interrupt our time. I'll pause the VOD and be right back. Alright, with that out of the way, we can look at the rest of the information I have here. And the 10 FPS gameplay footage. Let's see, extra tidbits. So we had the Don Corneo thing they confirmed. They had the Barrett Avon Children design thing that I don't think I'm going to recover from that information ever. Because I'm trying to imagine in 4K and it's going to make me vomit. So, they described the battle system here. It's action-oriented, but completely different from Crisis Core. And not as strong in action as Dissidia or Kingdom Hearts. I have to say here, they don't compare it to normal Dissidia. They compare it to Dissidia Final Fantasy Arcade, because that was new, and Kingdom Hearts in general. The battle system is active time battle. However, the ATB gauge doesn't indicate the order of attacks, but rather its own system unique to the remake. Nomura says, pay particular attention to when the gauge turns red. Because he likes to hype up, maybe, you know, looking more deeply into the trailers and whatnot. This is an interview from December of 2015. The question: will the story be adjusted at all? Nomura says, in addition to delving into these episodes more deeply, we're preparing a number of mechanisms and such. To those who played the original version will know the important parts and understand the story from the beginning to the end. Also for those people, I hope they can be surprised once again. Kitase continues, I don't want the remake to end as something solely nostalgic. I want to get the fans of the original version excited. We'll be making adjustments to the story with this thought in mind. even from the beginning, they literally say if we just made something with better graphics, that wouldn't be interesting at all or full of art. Continuing the track of people that are upset that it isn't a straight remake accidentally are anti-art, but let's keep going. December 2015, they also confirmed that they're using Unreal Engine 4, which people kind of assumed because they're not using Luminous. So, after December 2015, we jump ahead to April of 2016. Kitase does a Game Informer interview on discussion of scale. It will essentially be a full-scale game for each part of the multi-part series, Kitase said. Whereas each entry in 13 series told the story from a different angle, we already have a pre-existing story with 7, so it wouldn't really make sense if it isn't, if that is encompassed in a multi-part series, and it wouldn't make sense to remake it if we don't encompass the entire story with regards to HD capacity and volume. Blah, blah, blah. So he goes, so if we're just looking at each of these games as one part, each part should be on par with the scale of a Final Fantasy 13 game. They said this in April 2016, and people were like, no, that's wrong. It's supposed to be Telltale length. Saying that it's as big as a full Final Fantasy game, that goes against my hyperbolic predictions on what an episode is. In regards to how many installments, Square Enix has an idea in terms of how many they may consist of, but can't share any. The scenario and stories are currently in development, so the plan may change along the way, Kitase said, but reiterated, we have a vision for how many it's going to consist of. Which, back then, I always assumed 3. They would just do what the 13 thing did and said, alright, there were 3 of those, we probably can do 3 of these. 4 at most, obviously. In regards to the compilation of FF7, if there are any areas from the compilation where we can use the settings or the characters, we do want to try and incorporate them in there. So it gives off that sense of nuance and those other stories existing, he said. Kitase said. But of course, it would be difficult to follow up everything that happened in the universe, so maybe if some of the characters who weren't as famous won't appear or be mentioned. But in terms of the characters and instances that remain in the memories of our fans, we do want to try and integrate them in some fashion in the world of Remake. This one's pretty critical here. This is about staff and rights, is how they wrote it on here. I, along with Nomura-san and Nojima-san, who are involved with the remake, were involved with the original Final Fantasy VII. We were the people who created it. So in that sense, we don't think anything is untouchable. That isn't to say we're changing everything. Of course, within Square and across the globe, there are those who think of it as on this holy scale, that there isn't anything we can touch or play around with, but we believe we know the balance between what can be changed versus what needs to be protected. It is very badass that these statements came out, and I forgot they said all this shit in the first year, which makes what happens in 2020 very funny. They were saying this like in the first like year or so, but granted, this is like it's still first year. Didn't hit June by the time this came out. So after August 2016, we enter January 2017. Nomura says some stuff on Famitsu, the weekly Japanese magazine. What is the state of 7 Remake's development? Well, we're steadily progressing on production. While we are making them, I apologize that the wait will be a bit longer for Kingdom Hearts 3 and FF7 Remake. I'm very sorry, but to that degree, I'll make a game that'll meet your expectations. Last year, I didn't put out much information on either title. But this year, I want to show our progress at an event somewhere. The release of the titles themselves will still have a ways to go, but there are many titles releasing this year, if you can wait for any surprises. So, he said that, this is around January. We then got our first picture inclusion that I can do here. Because around, I believe, the end of January, it was the final day of January because of FF7's anniversary, and the 30th anniversary of the franchise, we got our first key art for FF7 Remake ever, which is this image right here. They did this at like some small event, showed off this nice piece of art. later comes in the form of the PS4 theme of the updated Sephiroth look overlooking Midgar. We got this little piece over there. I guess I'll keep this up for a bit while we continue to move our way through this here. Basically, the day after this came out, we got another Kitase interview. Director Nomura said that he would like to show the progress of FF7 Remake at some point this year, kicking off from our last news point. I have hope that it will happen, but that still hasn't been decided. However, when we show it next, I would like to do it in a way that's a step further than a trailer, such as an event where people can experience it. Ultimately, that did not happen for a little bit. The next set of stuff happens between February and March of 2017. Now, here's where I start digging in the stuff that Psychotic fans really dig into. This one was fun. At Magic Monaco 2017 in February, Tetsuya Nomura appeared there and provided screenshots for Kingdom Hearts 3 and FF7 Remake. Here's the first gameplay screenshot post-2015 of FF7 Remake, and here it is. Complete with entirely new UI, showing off the early Midgar segment, and that you could hide behind cover on boxes. We have attack, magic, materia, and item. There's no more defend option there. We got shoulder button stuff. You've got a limit bar that's filled, MP. Some pips down there, I imagine, for ATB. So this was the first, this was our first screenshot that we had received of that. Speaking of Guard Scorpion that's flashing here, the other screenshot is right here. Here is the Guard Scorpion fight. Or at least in its, current form here. As you can see, UI entirely different from the last one we just saw in terms of the limit bar having like chunks now. You can see there's like a triangle button there above Cloud. You can see Guard Scorpion's like health at the top with either what its name is or what it's casting, because I know they do cast times and they do cast times a bit later there. You'll see the ATB thing has like triangle level 1, and Cloud has a triangle thing above him, so it looks like it might have been reaction commands, or at least a triangle button to do moves was probably being bound or something, as they were still figuring things out. Remember, this is still a Cyber Connect 2 thing, as far as we know. Predominantly. So, those are the screenshots we got. Let me see. He had some comments about him. These comments knocked me out. I just started laughing while going through this. I was very excited about it. So I cut out the KH3 segment because, of course, there's no need to go through that. So for FF7 Remake, Nomura goes, "Here's a new image of FF7." Nomura said via gameblog.france. I've put a lot of attention into the combat system, and it's going to happen without interruption. In meetings, we've had a lot of problems with grenades. Nomura also mentioned allies won't take damage from grenades. There's so little info, they're like, dude, grenades are hard. By the way, the allies aren't effective. We don't know how to make the grenades work on allies. They just won't get hurt by grenades. I don't know what's going on. Then he goes, "Here's the first boss in the game," Nomura continued. "It's a scorpion, and the scenery will be partly destructible. Sorry, I asked to show a video, but the company refused. The menus are not final. I'll talk about it more on another occasion." It was bad. It was bad in 2017, man. Until shit started moving, this shit was rough. This is like in March. He's talking about the exact same stuff they just did. The Guard Scorpion battle scene with Cloud fighting alongside Barrett made an impact through its screenshots. Nomura says, "Rather than just ending it on that scaffold, we've made wide use of the space and developed a battle that takes advantage of the map's characteristics where you'll fight while switching between Cloud and Barrett. For example, when an enemy's in a position that can be reached by Cloud's sword, it's more effective to switch to Barrett. It's becoming strategic in that way as well. The Guard Scorpion will change modes in the middle of battle and demonstrate behavior not in the original version." Also in the screenshot should be noted that missiles and such are coming down. It's becoming a flashy battle. He describes the final version of that boss fight. They've, at the very least in 2017, knew that it was going to be a thing where Cloud isn't going to hit it when it's on the walls. And it's going to move beyond the scaffolding for that fight. So it turns out that turned out to be entirely correct. There was like a reason to switch characters in that boss fight. We move out of March into late May of 2017. Former Square Enix president Yosuke Matsuda says that Kingdom Hearts 3 and FF7 Remake will launch within 3 years or so. This was correct. That was it. That's my only point. Is yeah, that was correct. He called that actually. Yeah, that would be within 3 years. Late May 2017. 3 days after the previous news item in which he said that they would come out within 3 years, it was confirmed CyberConnect 2 had been removed from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Naoki Hamaguchi, who you now know as the director of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, said this in regards to it. The information is already available online, but I've taken charge of the development side for FF7 Remake, Hamaguchi said. As for the whole story, it's a sensitive topic, but... Until now, development was moving forward with external cooperation. But the company has decided to shift to an internal setup, including mass production and quality, because we want to control everything, including quality, on a stable schedule. And also in parentheses, I won't be leaving Mobius Final Fantasy because that was still up at the time. For reference of the Final Fantasy VII Remake team is the division that was making Mobius Final Fantasy. I would like we'd like to scroll back up to the part where the introduction of CyberConnect 2 had Nomura saying the exact same thing. I was annoyed at how bad their trailer was and we had to do it over again. Oof. A lot of people were worried, going, oh no, Square's taking it internal. That's a bad thing, for some reason. That was May of 2017. Our next news bullet that I have, April 2019. All news about the game has essentially stopped. Like, there have been minor tidbits, but it's the kind of thing that says nothing, and we're basically in that drought at this point. Around April of 2019 is when Naoki Hamaguchi is made co-director of the 7 Remake project. Nomura, when this happens, likens his role to Tai Yasue, who is co-directed every major Kingdom Hearts game with Nomura since 2010. So this is the moment that he levels up in terms of his standing, and then he later goes on to be the full-on director for the next one. So that all makes sense, seeing those things move in. A month later, we are now in May of 2019, which means, thank God, you don't have to look at this anymore. We, in fact, have a new trailer to look at. So you've been looking at that footage for a while. Here's the State of Play trailer.
Hands up!
And we see what is basically the final game.
Have fun.
I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here. This is for you.
A flower?
This is where we get our taste of the new main character VAs and going, oh man, Big still sounds the same. There you go. Seeing a nice mix of stuff, even stuff beyond the intro there.
Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
And this was the end of a State of Play. They like closed with this. And also said more to come in June. June we will get, in fact, even more stuff from this game. So please strap in, please be excited. At this point we got a mix of stuff. There was a symphonic... They did like a Final Fantasy like orchestra thing around the time E3 was happening, where they put out the release date early there, but it was pretty much a similar trailer for it. So we're just going to jump forward to E3 itself, which was the following month. And I decided to do for this, I wasn't going to show the entire breakdown of the dude like going through the gameplay, because we're going to play the game today. It doesn't seem like there's much of a need for that. However, The full E3 trailer, absolutely. I don't even think it was Distant Worlds that did that FF orchestra thing, because I remember everyone talking about how bad it was. Like it was a mismanaged concert of some sort. But yeah, this was E3 2019. They had a massive blowout here. It was impossible to not find people that, you know... It was hard to find people that were, like, negative going into this whole thing, because it was just killer in terms of a gameplay showcase and a good trailer.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
...2019 E3 was like a something else, man.
You think he's a keeper?
Like it was so stacked that this was Square's big show.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice.
Help me!
And thus the mechanics visually appear. We get our first look at Tifa after about, like, 4 straight years since this was announced.
Have you been a good girl?
Cloud drinks piss.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
I remember there were minor... Coomers were very mad at the Tifa design, saying you ruined it, they gave her leggings. Those people are incorrect. But really, it was a Gooner's paradise. We got to see a good mix of their different gameplay styles.
Get going.
That shot of them back to back was on my timeline 18 times a day, every day for about 3 weeks. They're showing you stuff from the end of this first game. Like already.
Got you now.
We get the Air Buster.
You're not real. You're... Cloud. I have a favor to ask of you. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard! Yeah!
Hold on to that hatred.
And that was our big E3 2019 showing for the game. And its original target of March 3rd. This ended up getting delayed a month, unfortunately. Which, you know, he had to tighten stuff up. That usual thing. And that was that trailer. Of course, we also had the other stuff. You could pick up the Steelbook. You get the mini soundtrack. I forget if this thing also included, like, the, Oh, yeah, it did. They included the statue that you got with the most special edition of this. What was that thing over there? I don't know what that is. Maybe it's somewhere in my notes later. We got to see quite a few exciting things here. But yeah, this was the entire slate of things that you could buy. Because yes, this game's coming out sooner rather than later. Let me see what I have over here past that. Let's see. Demonstration, you know, it was like they didn't change anything based on the 15 one, so I didn't really find much value in like relitigating and showing you every little bit of that. That being said, we did get to see some key art coming up soon here. Let me see if I can pull up when this happened. In September of 2019, as we're approaching Tokyo Game Show, we got to see the newest piece of key art for the game. Last one we got was the Sephiroth-centric Cloud one. This one was the recreation of the original FF7 art. Later on, we got confirmation and the look of the Western version that has more white on it to match the original Western look of this shot. So they recreated this shot. It was really nice. Big fan of it. So that was exciting. We're going into Tokyo Game Show going, yeah, we know this game's coming soon. We're feeling pretty good about it. That means it's time to look at another trailer. As it turns out, we're getting it in much short order now. We've gotten through most of the retrospective style stuff, and we're nearing closer and closer to launch here. So let's see here. Let's move on to the Tokyo Game Show trailer. I decided to not include every trailer here, but some of the more heavy hitter ones. So the Game Awards one is not in here. Here's the TGS one.
Cloud, quickly! Barret!
Give me a break.
Jesse! Barret!
Where you been?
Tifa,
Let's lay down some rubber.
crank that throttle. Okay, you got it.
Who's that?
This fucking guy! There will be no new characters in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Feels like we're flying high these days.
Now, more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah.
I'll see myself in. Thanks.
We finally get a look at Reno.
You? Now it's my turn.
Hello, Aerith.
What do you want?
Wait a minute. Those eyes.
Corneo's got certain tastes.
Don't be shy, little kitten. Shimmy on over and give Daddy some sugar.
Oh, he looks so wonderful and greasy.
After you.
This shot.
You led us on a merry chase, Aerith.
Attention, Avalanche! Resist and we will use lethal force.
Got your lethal force right here!
I'm sorry, I can't get over Barret sometimes, man. We get the montage of the mini games, other playable character segments, frogs.
Look!
President Shinra.
Now then, my dear sewer rats. Henceforth allies of wicked Wutai, our sworn enemy.
Wutai! The hell we are!
You still don't understand your role in this.
Get to show up the Arsenal fight here. Some summon stuff.
Cloud!
Kind of wish I didn't watch an LP instead of playing this. Fuck, dude, I kind of want to play it now. Yeah, it goes real hard. Then they end, of course, on this shot of the plate having fallen. With the next release date drop. Really, really solid trailer overall. I remember this was one of my favorites, I think. I think it might have been my favorite of the ones that they ended up doing. Because of what happened in the last one that I have listed. That we will be watching. It will not be stopped. Okay, so let's see here. You think we'll be able to beat Hojo in the remake games? I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be pretty funny. Let's see here, now that I got that up there. On December 2019, this is important. This news, there's like 3 copies of it. So this is how you know it was important and definitely happened. December 2019, a timed exclusive stamp was found on the FF7 Remake's box art, confirming that the game could come to Xbox as soon as March 3rd, 2021. Okay, next news bite is from January of 2020. A few things happened before this point. A demo appeared on the PSN servers. People with jailbroken PS4 seem to have gotten it almost immediately. and started data mining it and immediately uploaded a playthrough of the demo to YouTube. More significantly, Square delayed the game a month to April 10th, which became its final landing date. February 2020, the final key visual gets revealed, so I get to do images again. This is, of course, probably the best visual we got of the game, of course, which is this one right here. Of showing them near endgame here with the entire full Part 1 party. Red 13, Aerith, Cloud, Barret, Tifa. The whole squad's here. Nice use of colors. It just looks real good. Real fantastic. Let's see. Moving on from there. We're still in February. February 13th, 2020. Why did I write this? Almost 4 full years before Madame Web releases in theaters, Square gives more details on Final Fantasy VII Remake. Most importantly, they detail various smaller summons used for pre-order bonuses, including the greatest creature KZ's ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. February 13th, just in time for Valentine's Day, they posted this guy. Look at this guy! I can't believe this little dude. I love him. This is Carbuncle. Now you may have seen art of him earlier that made his head look not nearly as large. Check this dude out. He's crazy. Can't believe... Someone's just immediately going airy. Kind of fucked up. Look at this dude. He's insane. Okay, I can only keep him on screen for so long before people get upset. Let's just remove him now. Everyone racing to make the first Alto joke, and you all lost. Here we are in March. 1 month out from release. Previews of Final Fantasy VII Remake are out, and the demo that leaked over 2 months ago is finally released to the public. It was the exact same demo in spirit as the Pizza Hut one or whatever from like the PlayStation, where it's just the opening bombing mission, but in Remake's form, and it was cool. I believe you could carry over your data, I think. So I'm trying to remember whether or not that was a thing. Let's move on to mid-March. In case you needed more context on the time of the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake, the FF7R social accounts made note that physical shipments of FF7R would have shortages due to the currently ongoing coronavirus pandemic that was very much underway. Moving on to the end of March, Final Fantasy VII Remake copies in the EU and Australia ship way earlier due to, again, COVID. The devs asked for people to not spoil things on that. It was KZ's own European and Australian viewers who got it early and decided to backseat him on a game that he played before the game even came out on stream, and if he sees those people again next month, he will shoot them immediately because he remembers their names and has not once forgotten their actions across 4 years. Much like Great Revenge Tales, this one will come to pass. The Count of Monte Cristo, but for gamers. I wrote this at 10 in the morning. The final segment of my notes here on page 9 reads as thus: show them how fucked up the final trailer of FF7 Remake is. And I was like, oh man, okay, past me. By all means, I'll do that. Here's the final trailer. This came out a week before launch.
Soldier first class, right?
Yeah.
Weird.
Really? What's weird about it?
Nothing. Just that you were the same rank.
Huh? As who?
The first guy I ever loved.
A trailer's so good, I had a conversation with mutual Bizkit 47.
Nice.
And he's like, I ain't watching anything else on this game. I know what they do.
Yes. Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living.
You know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the ancients.
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient! When we're older, and you're a famous soldier, if I'm ever trapped...
Survive Says the Prophet. Yeah, Yosh, the vocalist of the band, did this theme song alongside Uematsu. This is the theme song Hollow.
I'm sick of all of this!
I've never been so proud.
Women must be hounding you day and night.
I'd really love to stay and chat, but
This is the trailer shot that made people on my timeline want to fuck Cloud's mom.
Looky here, boys. Burglars.
Tifa, I'm coming for you.
Viciously.
I'm coming.
Till they vomit blood.
You seek my approval, do you?
I should warn you.
Tails, you lose.
Give it back.
You lose.
Give it back.
Are you going?
I'm sorry, honey. I wish I didn't have to.
Why do we hate this trailer exactly?
The reactor to be the target of the bomb.
We got a whole other half to go.
They ought to stamp them out.
The sky is falling, and Avalanche is to blame.
But I work for Shinra.
Right now, it's a perfectly fine trailer cutting various segments.
Avalanche, I presume.
Some connected, some not. The Monopoly guy is in it.
I've also drafted a that will not be needed.
We get to see Reeve.
Words, Reeve. Neo Midgar.
Come on, let's push it past the red line. Stop them, you fools. Don't let them escape.
They're going to drop the plate on us?
Yes.
Whispers, perhaps best described as arbiters of fate.
No, you don't. Not when I'm working.
I promise you will regret this.
The sector in which you stand has been condemned.
You're a soldier, aren't you? Which, of course, would mean that I own you.
There's Rufus,
Through suffering, you will grow strong.
who is the third to last boss in the entire game. And here's the second to last boss, fucking Rollerball.
300-pound sack of it.
Actually, it would be third. I forgot about the triple threat after this. There's the arsenal as we climb on the plate. Some earlier mid-game stuff here. The raid on the headquarters. Hell House. Some summon stuff, so this is just kind of like trailer filler, you know. The Rufus boss fight. So fucking happy oh my god.
Justice, honor, freedom, vain indulgences everywhere.
Every time the whispers touch me, I lose something, a part of myself.
They spoil the Sephiroth stabs Barrett.
For Shinra.
This could well be her last.
They spoil the final room before you enter the final boss sequence. Here's the CG cutscene that happens before the final boss.
There's still so much to be done.
And you're like, man, that was a pretty bad trailer toward the end. Well, thankfully, that's all they showed. At least there'll be some surprises like Zack. Oh, no, they showed Zack, too. What is wrong with them? Why do they do that every time, man? They let you know Zack will be in that game in some form. As the like, last tag. I'm not watching the final trailer this time. This is also why I wanted to do a retrospective thing here. To remind people in my audience who are shooters, of course, for the games that I like. Stay away from this. You stay away. It's dangerous out here. They'll show you anything. You may go, they haven't shown anything for Rebirth, and I'm like, but there's always a risk they'll show you everything really fast. That man, Tetsuya Nomura, will edit something that will basically be the shortest version of a long play. Alright? It's dangerous. And then you watch it after you finish and go, man, what the fuck? I did that with Neo The World Ends With You and went, you are insane. What is wrong with you? I'm glad I got to see character for the first time when playing the game, and not in a trailer that came out before I could touch it. Anyway, that is all of my retrospective stuff that I have here for this. That Neo 2E trailer is so bad. Have they even released a final trailer for Rebirth yet? No, because for reference, this one dropped 7 days before the game came out. Some of their final trailers tend to drop like 3 or 4 weeks exactly to the day. Like, you'll even think about Kingdom Hearts 3 had a final trailer, and the end tag was showing you Scala at Kylum, which, again, that's also very crazy. That did a lot of damage, also. The final Shadowbringers trailer that they showed at an E3 gave away what's going on with Hydaelyn and Zodiark, and at the time, I'm like, oh, I haven't caught up. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. That seems kind of big. Cable Town, baby. But yeah, that is the retrospective content we have here. I was able to manage to fill about 65 minutes on it. A bit express in terms of... It took me like a good few hours to get it all set up, but I do like that I could show you like the moments in time as they went. Unfortunately, it's not nearly as entertaining as FF16. Nothing's ever going to be that entertaining. KH3 will get close. Like that'll get a bit close, but 16, I just got interviews that were just wrong. That I got to have like 10 interviews in a row where I'm like, he says this is going to be in the game. He's running a Twitter poll to decide whether or not Moogles are going to be in the game. Here's like 2 demos. He put out a demo better than his main game somehow. I don't know how that happened. Like there's not much going on with Remake because they smartly shut up and just did it. 15 was crazy. My bad. I'm getting all trapped in here. You know what I'm talking about. They showed the boss fight with the specimen in Hojo's lab? Yeah, I'm talking about 15. Yeah, my bad. I'm getting all trapped. There's numbers. I'm also reading chat. But yeah, FF15 was a bit of a nightmare in terms of interviews and stuff. And that kind of thing. So it became this thing of just... Some of these are correct. Some of them are lies. It's fun to say that here's something they said that makes it sound like the game's like a third of the way done, but the game's coming out in 6 months. That shit was funny. That was delightful. There's at least one surprise they didn't show in the trailer. That is true. However, that's not enough. There should have been many surprises, frankly. Remember when the final Endwalker trailer showed what it showed, but it was a lie? Yeah, that was a really good use of that kind of trailer. It's really unfortunate that 16 couldn't really hold to that, necessarily. 16 kind of fell into the similar trap of all of our media is going to show you every single boss in the game. We just won't show you the later phases of them, but I'm like, I still know how things are assembled based on what you've shown me. You've shown me a little too much there. But that's kind of the mainline Final Fantasy way. They kind of try to show you as much as possible. Especially for the new main lines, because every new main line is like, please like us, I'm begging you. Whether it's Tabata or Yoshida doing it. Endwalker, bulletproof though. Anyway, chat, I will be right back. I need to I need to go deal with a couple of things, so I'll be back in about 5 minutes, maybe 10. So I'll just take us to the starting screen, and then we'll jump into the game and start, and I'll do co-hosts and our usual stuff. So I'll be about 5-10 minutes, and then we will jump into Remake proper on the PS5. So I'll be right back. I'll pause the VOD and everything and get to that, so you guys can vibe out to Booster for a bit here. All right, I think we're ready to go. Thank you guys for being patient, and once again, I'd like to thank the person who donated under the name Mr. Mario 2011 for the $100. Thank you, Matang, for the $25. Appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into my my bone temple. So we can get started in earnest here. I have not played this on the PS5 version fully ever. So I'm excited to do that. Oh yeah, I remember what classic is. We're good. This entire intro is really, really cool. I always thought it was sick that they get to show you different parts of the area before the usual thing. Do you think they'll have a demo for the anniversary? I think they might. It seems like so smart. It's a month away from the game coming out. And the previews have been rolling in, so... Actually, since the previews are a week before the anniversary, I'd be shocked if they don't do a demo in the next, like, week. Because they did that preview event where on the first day, which was yesterday, you got to meet the entire English voice cast of the main crew. And people are going and playing the game at places as I'm talking. As I play this, people get to be blessed and play Rebirth instead. Yeah, this transition was so good. KH3 did get a demo after the game came out. Did you know the Monster Hunter World Combat Director was also the combat director for this game? Yes. The annoying KH2 fans went on suicide watch when they kept saying, no, KH2 combat director's on this. This is the real. This is the game we should care about. And then and then this game was impossible to avoid damage like a Kingdom Hearts game, and instead it was a Monster Hunter guy working on the combat. This shot goes crazy. Wait for the drop. God, it's just so good. I got chills off that jingle right before it slams. This game will always remain special to me. It was around this time that Square started trying to get influencers to do content for their stuff. So I did something pretty important. That's just on the game side, by the way. It just had a couple stutters. I will always remember, chat. This was like around February of 2020. Influencers were on Twitter, or like the influencer manager for Square at the time. Was like, hey, do you want to get copies of this thing? I'm looking for creators for that. So I made a post saying that I would like to, and then I told my entire Discord to respond to me right now and keep that person tagged. And that's how I got to be a Square contact. I pushed my weight around and forced the dude to see a 100+ ats related to people that shoot for me.
That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you signed up to be an affiliate of what I sent you yet?
What did you send me? Hold on.
From a couple days ago.
Oh. I don't... Oh, god damn it! No. No, I'm not. I did not sign up to be an affiliate for the place I buy edibles from. But if there comes a day where I have a panel where you can click to pick up my Delta 8, then you'll know that I folded.
You're up.
Or just remembered. Mostly that I remembered.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so. Not bad.
This game shouldn't move like this.
Oh, you haven't done a full playthrough of PS5?
No, I have not. It should not move like that. That's scary. It's like, yeah, it's all smooth and shit. I'm hitting sparks on every single hit like it's a Sentai show.
Doesn't it run at like 1440p 60?
It's pretty sharp. It's like the menus look crazy.
Have fun.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
Now here's the real question that I have for you.
Yep.
Do you think Rebirth gets a Fortnite collab next month?
I wish. I'm losing hope because of that fucking Apex one.
No, here's the thing. The new season of Fortnite starts at the start of March.
Can you imagine that happens and there's no Aerith? Do you imagine what we have to deal with as a community on Twitter?
We will.
I'll have to mute Cat. like if they put out Fortnite collab and Aerith wasn't included, I'd just have to mute her for my own safety.
It'll be like the Attack on Titan one where Cloud is on the battle pass and then Barrett, Aerith, and Tifa are in the item shop.
There would be bedlam if Aerith was not included in that. Because one, you have to include Tifa and Aerith in any collab legally. Because both sides of the shipping war need them to be represented properly or else people get real mad.
Yes, I agree.
It's a very important thing. It's like an Evangelion collab that's like, we just got Shinji and Asuka, that's all we picked. It's just Shinji and Rei, actually. You did arrive at the correct time. We just dug in. We spent an hour looking at all the old trailers, all the old interview stuff.
I'm so excited when KH4 comes out and you have to do that again, but for KH3.
Dude, don't worry. When I do a KH marathon again, I'm gonna be. People are gonna see the brunt of my power. I'll have to dig up forum posts so we can talk about BHK.
Oh yeah, you would be going through like 12 years of history as opposed to...
Yeah, I'd be like, alright, everyone was talking about BHK, codenamed blonde-haired kid. That's what we called Roxas throughout 2003 to 2005. We will be doing the Yuffie DLC. That's partly why I also did Dirge, but also because you need to know every part of Dirge. Who knows what they might use again?
He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's
the only crazy fact that I have here is that Wedge is voiced by a random stoner from Breaking Bad, and that just kills me. Like, I don't think he's in any other game. But they just got Badger from Breaking Bad as this guy.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
He's a good Wedge. Yeah, everyone... the Avalanche character is retained from the very first bit of voice acting from the first trailer.
Which is crazy, because when that trailer was coming out, that would have been like one of Erica Lindbeck's first roles.
Yes, she somehow bagged this role, like, I imagine when they recorded it in, like, November 2015. The only people they cut were obviously Barrett and Cloud because they were using the compilation VAs.
And they just wanted a new cast.
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna refresh these. Cloud might scream at some point, and Steve Burton has shown that he cannot scream at all.
Like when, literally cannot.
Literally cannot. We had to get Tidus's VA for Crisis Core.
Like,
and then when they re-recorded Crisis Core, we could see that this new guy can in fact yell. We are in fact good.
I do wonder if they're going to keep this cast for any extended FF7 media. Like I don't not compilation stuff, but like
yeah, like other stuff. I imagine they're going to continue doing this. There was a time where they were very weird, where they're like, we'll bring back the old cast for like spin-offs, and that didn't make any sense at the time. I think it was because they knew that they were gonna do some KH3 TLC that was gonna have old Yuffie in it. I think that's the only reason they said that. But Square's good about keeping, like, their current actors coming back to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they ever do a thing with the voice of Snow ever, I always expect Troy Baker to appear again. Because he appeared for 25 minutes in World of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it was all the old cast in K's story, which is what was especially confusing.
Yeah, at the time it was that thing where they hadn't cast Yuffie yet, so they just went back to Mae Whitman again for that.
Wasn't
and they hadn't
also
cast.
in that scene?
They also didn't cast Sid either, so it's the old Ding Dong Sid from that old cast. What were you asking?
I think wasn't Aerith also in that cutscene?
Oh yeah. I think that was the new Aerith, I believe.
I don't think it was.
Okay, I was cagey again. She says 2 sentences.
I think what's especially funny in what I'm now realizing, the reason why they didn't do the FF7 Remake cast in that is because 7 Remake wasn't out yet.
Yeah, that came out in January of 2020. Literally got in under the line.
So the last things with the old FF7 cast are the one cutscene in KH3 Remind and Dissidia NT.
Oh my god, Dissidia NT. What a way to fucking go out.
Not bad.
It was important for them to ultimately recast, like, everyone. Because even if I'm, like, neutral on Steve Burton, Aerith's compilation VA fucking sucks ass.
Yeah.
She's fucking awful. Her performance in Cage, too, consistently made me want to die. Even when I first played it, I'm like, why do you sound like this? Where's Mandy Moore? Original Aerith VA.
As far as I know, they're not redubbing Advent Children. I'd love for them to, because that dub is terrible.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be slumming it. They're basing it off their 2021 4K remaster. That's the one that's going in theaters. But whatever, they're doing interviews and stuff with Rebirth stuff at the front. So I will be seated. It's the last time to engage with Quentin Flynn Reno in the modern day. There's so much crossover fan art with Aerith as Rapunzel. Yeah, some people thought they were just gonna bag both since Tangled was gonna be in 3.
Seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy?
Dub on 21st Japanese. Oh,
We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built.
Remake Pulse integrates $35 on Humble Bundle. They also have a current bundle right now where you can pick up this and what is it, Rebirth in like a double pack
for $70.
For $70, so that yeah, that's the deal you probably want to go for at the moment.
It's imagine if they do that again when the 3rd game comes out.
Who's there?
Fuck yeah. They're like, it's $70 again for, you know, the 3rd one, and the 2nd one's included there.
That's my line.
And the 1st one, we're just giving this shit away, dude. They're like, we're doing this deal, and we'll give you the 1st remake game on Xbox. Just the 1st one.
We can take it. Make it right.
I think it's going to be very funny.
I made that Xbox bullet for you. I knew you'd be here.
I think it will be hilarious when the 3rd game is announced and it is on both Xbox and PlayStation, and the first 2 never come to Xbox.
No, don't do that. That's like the most probable one.
It is
that's
the most
that's the one that like happens sometimes.
It is the most that happened with Mass Effect. I think on 2 different consoles.
Careful in there.
Damn it. Dude,
Reason
they just did that. Octopath Traveler 2 is on PlayStation, but not 1. That's on Xbox.
And then Octopath 2 isn't on Xbox.
I'm just gonna activate the elevator.
But anyway, the reason why it's the most likely is because this is the first time where This is the first time with this series of games where there's a public-facing connection with Square and Microsoft now.
Yes. The new president is more interested in putting everything on everything.
I forgot about this cutscene.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm jumping into this again.
Tifa and I.
Because I definitely missed some small other things. I was wondering what Wiseman was saying about sinking ship, and I realized they're talking about Xbox. Then I got sad. Put my head down. Man, this game looks crazy.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
Would you believe me if I said I know every single line Aerith says with her exact intonation?
The same group that made the attempt on
Jordan,
your life.
would you believe that Catherine knows every Aerith line and the exact tone in which they're said?
No, our Catherine?
Sole purpose is to drain the planet dry while you sleep.
Chatty
while
Cathy.
You eat, while you shit. It's his sucking
It's
up
okay.
my
I do that. I do that with plenty of other media. I don't think every single line in an entire game. I don't have that.
I know a couple like lines of my favorite characters.
Like I can get I can get chunks and speeches and stuff. I mean, I said challenge accepted half a second before Azul the Cerulean said it in Dirge Cerberus 2 days ago. I'll prove you wrong. I believe in you. You can do it. I know you can. See? Even Barrett knows it. That was an accident. I did that by accident.
His arm is so hairy.
It is, yeah. The Prince of Pain. Yep.
It's insane how the two hottest men that Square Enix has ever made are Remake Barrett and Clive.
I was watching their Game Informer's question blitz thing they do, where they give like 80 questions to the creators of a game or whatever. They did one with Hamaguchi.
Our lives are on the line.
And I like it was like, who's got the best like look and hair and everything in Rebirth? And he's like, Barrett. I like Barrett's hair. It's real smooth.
And that happens.
He's so
Wow,
hot.
so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach.
I will give Barrett another kid frame Q.
Just bear
frame
with
1.
him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Barrett with the glasses is like that guy with the pit bull trying to be scary.
That is true, honestly. The glasses do such heavy lifting for his intimidation.
Because when he takes off his glasses, he either render without the sunglasses, he's a baby girl.
He has the most beautiful eyes out of any character in this game.
The man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing.
Okay, I remember how this shit works.
For the real show.
KZ.
Yep.
I am sorry for the WWE raising your Netflix subscription in 2 years.
God damn it.
Dude, that is a $5 billion deal.
Yeah, I know. I saw $5 billion.
Shut up and move over.
I can hear Jordan blushing about Barrett. It happens, dude. Thanks, dude.
Look what we have here.
A laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then make a move when they cycle off.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. I'm definitely not going to get hit by them to show you all the optional dialogue.
Hey! Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
There's something I do need to change in here. Oh yeah, this menu's real nice. Let's see. Need to get rid of the specific setting in here that tells you combat controls guide display. Yeah, let's turn that off now, because it'll just stay in every fight the entire game. It doesn't look good. Gets rid of that top left info. Ow. 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 They made her record a lot for this. Ow.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Ow.
These
Ow.
soldiers sure can take a beating.
Yeah.
They'll kick an ice.
Ow.
Are you
Ow.
trying to get hit?
Perhaps.
Yes.
You sure you were a soldier?
No.
I had no idea you were such a klutz.
Can you
Ow.
die to these?
Maybe.
Do you have a fetish or something?
There we go. I think that's all of them.
You should see if you can die to it.
Okay. Ow. 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 No.
Ah.
They're like it's a field thing. They don't. They're like, you're good. Oh yeah, hold multi-use. There we go. Good enough. Sorry for focusing on Barrett's ass there.
He's a natural. Phew. Well, I'm glad that's over with.
So am I.
Almost at our... Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
Not if you hit him until they're
he's
dead.
so cool.
We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
We need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
Big man. Hey, it's not moving.
Let's pin it down. Give it all you've got.
I got thunder. That'll fuck it up.
You're up.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Everyone loves a good stagger. Watching the stream at 720p because the game at 60 scares me. That's good.
First. Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
What the hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that makes you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
Barrett's just happy he gets to be mean. Gets to make fun of this stupid asshole. Cloud entirely fails at engaging with talking to people like a normal person.
Bomb at the bottom.
Sighs as he realizes he's just gonna be ridiculed for the next 10 minutes.
Baby girl.
I bet just seeing you said I love this deluge, and it's making me think of fucking Jordan saying chaperone and spelled like chaperouge.
Chaperouge.
It was pretty good.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been
I'm sure I'll misspell something tonight.
Yeah.
Heads up, boys.
Yeah, it happens. Ah, yes, the elusive boxes that sometimes have MP.
Because, of course, I need to be incredibly high to make my posting about Megami even funnier.
Ladder, dummy.
Yeah, you get like way more vicious that way. Yoink.
Won't even break a sweat.
Jordan is God's whitish soldier. Hell yeah, after the fucking Gyaru post, yeah.
I was making fun of Eri in that.
Yeah, I know. But then you're just like, is this anything?
Cat, like, scroll through KZ's media until you find a Pokemon clip.
I just woke up to a clip of him attempting to do a bit, and it was just really sad. Yeah, the game has a mechanic with Cloud's Punisher mode, which is if you hit triangle to switch to it, it's a different stance that does more sustained fierce damage. If you hit it right as an enemy hits you, it's a parry.
It's a very satisfying button.
Yeah, it's a parry, and it does, like, a good amount of stagger on it. Oh, I listened. Well, I hope you enjoyed it.
We're talking about like a dragon.
Talking about, you know, Gyaru women. Rebirth's gonna have, like, a more universal parry that's beyond that one in it. As well as the new dodge options and stuff, and the fact that Cloud seems to have a warp strike.
Nomura's gonna put it in every game he makes from now on.
Yep, he can now do aerial blade beams now.
He just thinks warp strike is the coolest thing ever.
Yep, and he's like, it deserves to be in other video games, and of course that next game, Rebirth, is Final Fantasy 15 too, so it needs to be in there. Don't say that. I have mountains of evidence.
I mean, it is. Like,
don't make everything 15. Hold on. Let me find the document. This one.
What's wrong?
No. That's my watch list.
I'm fine.
That's my Forspoken research document.
Your call, Merc.
Not that one. I read a lot of things in time to time, it looks like. Here it is. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is Final Fantasy 15-2 via comparisons. Open worldish, you journey across a sizable map completing side quests, hunts, and hitting up special locations that unlock more map markers. The main menu is essentially the exact same, with characters standing in the middle of some place, with a list of things on the left side. You can play as other party members, since this appeared in eventual updates for 15, this counts. And Versus 13 was always going to have that feature. In terms of Japanese seiyuu, the main voice for Cloud and Noctis respectively, Takehiro Sakurai and Tatsuhisa Suzuki, cheated on their wives, so that gives a connection there. Team attacks from 15 return in the form of something called synergy attacks. They literally gave Cloud a warp strike. You fight some form of large fish as a boss fight in both of them. Matthew Mercer provides the voice of a character who joins your party, but you cannot play as. That's my favorite one.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
Noctis VA did that too. Yeah, his wife was Lisa, you might remember from numerous anime OPs. Don't know what his problem was.
Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
Watch your health. You're dying. Ow.
But the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
I'm in pain.
No other option, huh?
It's alright, I'll just guard it. Ow. Alright, God, you're dead. That's alright, I'll get him up in a second.
Hey, you really gonna make me deal with this on my own?
What was wrong with him? I can't say. I have no idea. Dude was ill.
Thought you were full of shit.
Think whatever you want. Just do it.
Fucking do not understand. I don't get it. As a wife guy, I don't get it.
You're like, I can't relate.
Gotta win this one for the planet.
I think What's funny about the Takahiro Sakurai one is that it means that Mob Psycho fans can't lose no matter what language they go with.
In Jujutsu Kaisen, Takahiro Sakurai is Geto.
No holding back.
I just thought that was interesting.
I was wondering why his voice was familiar when I watched the movie on Twitter.
So as they promised, like in the interviews in 2017, they're like, okay, we will make this dude move around.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius? Damn it. Bounced right off.
Nice try, dumbass.
Frontal assault's no good. There! Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy. Show me what you got.
No escape.
Crank it, soldier boy.
Here we go.
Yeah, just start casting from there.
Keep it together.
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
Alright, we'll switch over and have you do a thrusty wusty.
Could keep going if I healed up.
Alright, we pushed phase. There we go. Yeah, Dio, this dude's weak to, like, thunder. He gets scared.
You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
We pick you up a bit, Cloud. There you go. That should be good.
Suck on this. Now, get in there and do some damage.
Ah, dude's out of juice.
We gonna let this thing keep pushing us around? I don't think so.
Alright, Cloud, a little help? Yeah, you can throw a stimmy over to me.
Could keep going if I heal up.
Here we go. Now I can cast a bunch.
Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Find cover and hunker down.
Again and again and again. Now, get in there and do some damage. This is gonna sting.
Focus thrust, because that does more when he's pressured. Ah, he immediately got out of it. Alright.
I ain't going down fighting a goddamn scorpion.
I mean, it's a cool scorpion, man.
I've lived worse. Ain't done yet. Getting tired of that laser.
Next, don't get tired or complain.
And you getting tired of my complaining, huh? Solid copy. Shut down. It's wide open. Gonna light it up.
Yeah, that'll fuck him up.
An auto repair unit. Damn it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can target the legs now.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Murphy. When I get my chance, I'm gonna blow this
Oh, I forget you have to move in. These aren't like auto connect. All right.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon. It's down. Rain hell on it.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
There goes another. Now's our chance to do some real damage.
All right, let's do it.
No more playing night.
There we go. That was clean. I was afraid I was gonna kill before I could even do it.
Shit, the bomb!
20 minutes until detonation.
Huh, you hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Wedge should be covering our way out. Go, go, go!
Yum. Okay, I'm good. Let's go. All that took 1 second. Now the bomb just never turned on. We didn't have time to press it. We had things to go beat up. 30 minutes is way too much time for this segment. Even when I set it to 20, it doesn't. We have plenty of time to get out of here.
This is such an easy section to do.
Yeah. There's like no shot of losing this.
Not bad.
Yeah. 20 gives you some bonuses though. Yeah, I forget what they actually give you for like doing the 20 minutes. I imagine it's like a materia or a high potion or something.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you? My hero.
Hey, we'll link
Whoa.
up over there. Look after
Fucking
Jesse.
love video game, man.
I'm also a liker.
I enjoy
Come this
video
way.
game.
This route should lead us straight to Barrett.
I really enjoy this video game. This one especially.
I think
You're
I see an exit. Come on.
I keep
How
thinking
hard
more
is
and
this
more.
on normal? I remember hearing that it pushes you.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be too bad.
Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'd argue it only gets really strenuous at the end game.
Yeah. And it's better than hard mode that, you know, is like setting me on fire. For people who don't know how hard mode works, you cannot replenish MP at benches. Which means you hold whatever pool of MP you have the entire chapter. This game has a chapter that has 4 bosses in it.
Not to mention, if you're doing like a hard mode 100% completion playthrough, which I think you can only get hard on New Game Plus now, right? That means if you're in one of those chapters that has side quests, you're in hell.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do that. I was like, there's no point in me doing 100% on the hard run. I need to just play it normally.
What a stupid eyeball enemy.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
Soldier Boy.
They're here. Take them down.
I don't listen to him anymore.
The clock's ticking.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. No holding back fast.
The others are waiting. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
Hard mode's the only way you can get all your skills because of the skill books you get for beating bosses. That's right. I remember there's like some that felt good every time I crossed through it, and yeah, it was those skill books that drop.
Also, hard mode is the only way you have access to the super bosses in both the main game and episode animation.
Yeah, they swap you to hard mode regardless when you hit the end game arena fights for Bahamut and Vice.
Yeah.
Hard's fun, it's just I feel like they're way too strict on the NP. I'm excited to try out the new mode that they're doing in Remake that is just the game scales to you.
Oh.
I'll be checking that one out and seeing how I feel on that one, because that seems like that is probably the better option. I will still do hard mode because they'll probably put a trophy behind it, and I'll have to do it.
I was looking for the trophy list for Crisis Core since I'm playing through that. And,
I'm so sorry.
I don't know if it's a thing that's been patched, but they said that for the hard mode trophy, all you have to do is just switch it to that difficulty before you beat the final boss.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking about the secret boss of the game. It's really bad.
Oh no.
It's basic. It's probably the worst bonus boss Square's ever made.
Oh no.
Turns out Mysterious Figure has been shielding that motherfucker.
Oh,
which one?
No.
The secret boss of Crisis Core, which is literally the goddess Genesis is talking about the entire game. And Minerva, yes. You're only able to its defenses are really high. It basically kills you in one hit. So you basically have to mash out the Phoenix down auto life over and over again and do like lucky punches that if you build the character right deal like tens of thousands of damage on hit. And you just have to play perfectly like that and hope for the best and in good patterns for about 10 minutes.
Well, I was debating about getting
but I got that plat! I did it! Which means it was all worth it!
I'm debating about getting that plat, but some of the late missions are also quite mean, and that is not giving me confidence.
It is one of the last missions. I learned way later, you do not need to get every chest in every mission.
I just did that anyway because my ADHD is real bad.
I hit that too, but I'm like, I've spent 25 hours just doing this. I gotta get out of here.
I guess that's, well, I mean, I can't really fault it too much because it was a PSP game, so they had to buff it out somehow, but that's like my one big issue with Crisis Core is that a majority of the time you spent in that game is in those fucking missions.
Yeah, I knocked the game out in like 2 sittings, not focusing on them too much, and then when I was going to be one of those completionists about it, I had to...
Which is probably why
I had to go deal with them. But I also played a little bit of the PSP one the day before we streamed a reunion, just so I could show people how fucking bad the PSP version plays.
Yeah, I have the PSP version. I just didn't want to finish it. One, because if I so much as breathe near my PSP, it would fucking restart the game.
Start screaming.
Yeah.
Scrum.
Hell yeah.
And two, I was afraid the battery would explode in my right palm. But yeah. I guess I'll just beat the base game. I'm literally at the thing that's like, hey, you know that dickhead is in that big fucking bright light.
You just
door.
open the door, dude, and just go fuck him up or whatever.
Yeah, it's like go fuck him up, and this is the next thing. It's like, okay, that's clearly the end. So I'm just gonna do that next time I sit down and play it. I'm very glad that Remake didn't adapt every very specifically strange thing about the original. Like, there's the part where you actively have to rescue Jesse.
Yeah.
Sir.
They know what makes a bit more sense. I'm starting to think this was an inside job.
I really like how they, set this up.
Yeah, they try to make it more obvious. And, then people that played it in the 90s went, that's not how that worked. And then someone posts the screenshot of Jesse going, my bomb shouldn't have done that much.
Come
like, I'm being a bit cringe. Hold on.
Hold up. I'm just like, is there a chest here?
Yeah, I was like, hold on, I can look around a little bit. Ow.
Can you walk?
You gotta get
Yeah,
some ash.
Believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Well, I haven't played OG7 in a while, but
cool.
that game was very Woolsey, so
yeah,
maybe it didn't fully.
Yeah, last time I played it was on a better translation of that. I love the instant cut, the CG on that.
Yeah.
Very FF12. Like, you know, I don't know, man. I just got one thing at C4. Didn't expect it to do that much.
That being where the demo ended was the longest, like, oh my god, this month before the game comes out is going to be hell.
Yep. It's even
And it's
worse.
gonna happen
since
again in 2 weeks. In a week.
Yep. Yeah.
Ah.
If they go through celebrating the anniversary by dropping that demo, which seems pretty likely. We got the previews and stuff happening now.
I gotta pre-order that game for like Amazon or something, because I am pre-ordering that from the Square store. They fucked me over with 16. I
Same.
pre-ordered.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna get the game Friday.
Good luck.
Wait,
Good
you
luck
live
with
in-
Amazon too. I feel
Oh,
like at
no.
some point they just stopped doing release day delivery with most people.
All right, then to GameStop it is.
Yeah, you might have. Yeah, you might have to just go up to a store and get it locked in.
But yeah, no, like I pre-ordered 16, and it's like, yeah, it'll be. I paid for expedited. It's like, yeah, it'll be there day one. Wait, you
Like,
live in
here's
Canada?
expedited. It's
Wait,
cost
you live in
$4
Canada?
billion.
Wait, you live in Canada? Sorry, that shit's coming next week's Wednesday.
I stopped using Amazon because I couldn't get 15 day one. See, that's fucked up. You already had to wait 10 years. Every time a major release happens, there's just a chunk of my friends that are just, yeah, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to appear in my mailbox. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't deal with that. I only deal with that when I have to order new consoles, and then that's already real bad.
New consoles is like, I can wait on a new console. Like every 6 years, I can deal with that.
Yeah, like that's the time where I'm like, okay, that'll work.
How much farther do we have to go?
So Jesse did bring up the confusion about the potency of the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really thinking about it. The part of the cutscene where you see President Shinra touching the button that activates the just expedite the destruction process. Like it is kind of blink and you miss it.
Can't wait to take a hot
Yeah.
So like you could just read that part of the scene as like something happened that caused the things to go haywire because of like.
Yeah, at least the scene in
battle
here,
damage.
he hits the button and then suddenly every other robot starts attacking where the bomb is. So it's at least a bit better there. But even in the original FF7, she immediately points out that the bomb should not have been that bad.
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
I'd like to think that because this game focuses hard on the Midgar part, it's a lot easier to take it into the grand scope, whereas Midgar is only like 3 hours in the original game. It's kind of just like, you know.
Yeah, a lot of things blaze past. Anyway, it'll be really funny when Rebirth comes out and people go, this didn't happen, and then someone will post a screenshot of it happening in the original. Because a lot of people just don't replay games anyway.
Rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
I might replay 7 after I finish 6.
Yeah, the only reason I wasn't going to is I did it last year, so that seemed like close enough.
And the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
I have a stupid goal to play through several Final Fantasy games before Dawn Trial, which is referencing several Final Fantasy games that I haven't played yet.
Yeah, there you go. See, you need to be able to know what they're shooting for.
Yeah.
Nothing worth fighting for was ever
So I can do the point at the screen Wojak.
Yeah. Yeah, like how, one of the new Beast Tribes is just an NPC from FF10.
Yeah, and I picked that one up, and I haven't even finished 10, so it's like...
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that type of character is used a bit more in 10 too, as one of the regular NPCs.
Yes, your fees.
My money.
Whatever your problem, I got you.
Wonder if they'll do the beginning as the demo or Gold Saucer. I wouldn't be shocked if they have like maybe they have a segment near Junon, or it's gonna be one of the places they previewed, I imagine. If they're doing a demo.
I imagine they'll just do the opening, which I'm also hoping is just cold open on the flashback with no.
Yeah,
like,
they could do the cold
contextual
open thing with a clear save also. Yeah, that is also.
Just a lot of people are saying just cold open on the flashback with no contextual application as to what the fuck is going on. If you haven't played, like you're just in the dark, would be really funny. It's like, why the fuck is why is Cloud a Seth? Oh, fuck that fuck. I thought they were enemies. What's going on?
Once we're back at base.
Okay.
I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Gobstopper?
Of course not. It's healing materia.
You can have it.
You want to like
for saving
swallow
my
it?
life.
Just doing my job.
I'm just thinking about the fucking clip of Meteor just eating all the
Fact is,
certain
ancient memory stones, like fucking gummies.
Certain favorite characters of said would swallow those things whole.
Hold on, I gotta put it in stream culture when I.
That's what I've
my
been thinking
beats,
too, dude.
Which is not rotting, unlike this upper plate.
Not a fan of that.
You do know what I was, right?
Yeah, I'm good. I know how this stuff works. Oh, hold on. We should activate the other stuff I have once we can open that menu again fully.
Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see.
There you go. We get an ether and 2 high potions for selecting 20 minutes instead of 30 minutes. Ooh. This is definitely what that looks like.
Uh-huh.
That's definitely what Carbuncle looks like, based on this Nomura art. Yep. Let's get this Crunch Bar DLC real quick. There we go.
Oh, cat.
Aye. Oh, this one's linked. Yeah, we'll want to use that.
Did you have to show up just in time for Aerith to show up?
He literally called Aerith cat. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's something really important that's gonna happen, and then I'll have to leave until chapter 8, Bunny Bodyguard. And that's just how that's gonna work.
KZ skips a cutscene coming up.
No, please.
The third game is gonna be so funny.
We'll see. Anything can happen in these video games.
Anything can happen.
I hope a lot happens, personally. No, but like genuinely. You know how there's like two sides now being like, nah, everything's gonna be the same basically. And then the other side that's like, I hope a lot changes. I hope a lot changes.
There's a side where nothing's a lot is gonna change. Those were the
Yeah.
same people saying, well, why are things happening in the remake that were different? And then KZ reads an interview at the start of the stream from 2 weeks after they announced the game that said, we are changing things because if we made a remake that was only better graphics, that wouldn't be exciting or worth anything at all.
No, exactly. But no, you would still be surprised that I see like random tweet replies and stuff on like new stuff for
Oh
Rebirth
yeah,
and
yeah. You
everything.
see
People
these.
are just,
yeah,
people
you
just
see these
don't
people.
get it. Like they don't get it.
Yeah, they don't. People like this all the time.
It's just whatever, I guess. But
Yes. Deep Ground's gonna show up again. It's gonna be great.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
They're gonna be chilling out. Console's gonna be there.
Station's intact.
They're gonna reference the Dirge of Cerberus online mode that has the colorless Viettes.
How is that possible? All of their names are just colors.
I can't wait till even you're confused when they bring in the first soldier and we got fucking Glenn up in here.
Yeah, they're gonna
so
bring out
important.
Glenn with his
Glenn!
shitty
I love
goatee.
Glenn. No, Glenn's great. I love Glenn.
I didn't say it wasn't great. I just said his goatee was shitty.
It's not the best. Personally.
I laughed
I
at
love this
describing
shot.
the colorless Viettes
I
from the
love this
online
shot.
Dirge of Cerberus mode yesterday, and someone went, dude, this is how they bring Sonon back. They make him put in Deep Ground. And I'm like, this is the plan. This is setting up for the Yuffie Sonon 1v1 in the third game.
I love that shot of him running to Sephiroth just to show like how big Sephiroth is.
Sephiroth is huge.
I think he's 6'7" now.
I really appreciated the memes that came out of the section of Cloud's just in bed, but then Sephiroth appears and is loudly eating cereal next to him. Lucrezia, how'd you pop that fucker out? Hey, don't doubt Hojo's seed. Dude, his swimmers are crazy.
Hojo really is like the pinnacle of playing the long game.
I hated being like, how did that happen? But then, never mind. I'm not gonna say.
Dude.
Whoa,
Hojo...
what's up? What's up?
No, I don't want to say.
You want to
Bro.
like push the envelope here in this discussion?
Okay, he's very slimy in Remake. Don't get me wrong, but like, he's a level of slime that I'm like, oh, I get how Lucrezia fell for it. That's all I'm saying.
What? Nah.
What?
No,
I am awaiting.
You have the
flashbacks.
floor. Don't worry. Don't be afraid.
No, because I'm scared.
I just said don't be
I am
afraid.
personally not attracted to him. I'm just saying. Everyone got a little hotter in Remake, including Hojo.
No.
No, he kinda
No.
did. He kinda did.
I
Oh.
See, you don't get it, alright? She only picked Hojo because she couldn't be with Vincent because she was guilty that she got his dad, Grimoire Valentine, killed. And was too guilty about it.
Hojo got uglier? No, he got no.
Hojo did not change. He just became higher fidelity. There wasn't an improvement. There was not. It didn't go up or down.
He's like his face looks like an old Hollywood actor that like went on like a coke binge or something. You know what I mean?
And that's
Like,
why you
it-
get
like
it
there-
that
like there was-
Lucrezia would just let those swimmers fly free in her egg.
Exactly.
That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world.
Face looks like a raising cat.
This one favor.
Oh, like when the cat goes.
Don't worry.
No, I think they meant raisin.
A raisin cat?
Raisin. And then comma cat.
Oh, it is a raisin. I've never
have to live.
Oh. Oh, you mean one of... You mean a sphinx cat? Oh, God.
Good, Cloud. Very
I've never heard them called raisin cats before.
to that hatred.
Hojo in Remake looks like the racist depiction of Chinese people that Yakuza / Like a Dragon does.
Oh.
Ugh. Shinra unveils the secret Chinese.
Okay, let's new topic.
What, we're talking about Hojo? What's the problem?
Well, I didn't want to. I just had to defend a fellow white woman who makes bad choices in men.
Damn, that
I didn't know you were
got
making
real.
any
What the
choices recently. Congrats.
I mean, I haven't. I just.
fuck? Okay, so...
Then you had no reason because you said the reasoning was the choice thing, but you never made the choice.
I just.
What?
Where's Aaron?
Soon.
I'm looking around.
I like listening to them all.
I
cry.
genuinely thought you were crying. I thought the crying women in this
It's
was you.
not
I
fair.
genuinely thought that.
Oh no, I mean I could turn that on and off.
Yeah, I know. Carl can do that too, like a baby.
I did cry the other day. I've been streaming FF8.
Oh, okay. Well, was
but I
it because of the
laughed.
story or because you were playing FF8?
What a mess.
Can I say? It's not like super
You
ending.
can say. I don't think Prowley's in chat, so you can say it.
Well, it's the part where like Renoa's comatose, and then Squall just decides to pick up her comatose body and start like dragging her around, and talking to her.
Sure you can.
Like she's awake. I just like couldn't do it. I just started laughing so hard.
God damn it! Every time there's an emotional moment in a Square Enix property, you get in the yucks.
Because he's crazy. Squall's like a fucking madman. Like he's high, Nemo, and I get it, but like he's.
We are approaching the spot.
Don't let the intruder escape.
Let's see the wrong way.
Security's everywhere.
No, I can't go this way. Okay, I guess
Oh,
I'll
that's
go the
a
other
good
way
shit.
then. I don't think there's anyone down that road.
What if you around?
Can we skip our cutscene?
Schizophrenia.
Love this, by the way. That's important, by the way.
Don't look at her, look at me. Focus on me.
Look at me.
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself.
Genuinely fucking terrifying.
Are you okay?
Nah, I'm having an episode.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Here, this is for you.
Oh.
You said it a little
You
faster than her.
That's right. It's a gift. You know.
Well, I don't want to ruin the moment.
Thank you, actually.
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
I haven't seen that Nolan movie.
I heard that, you know.
Can you buy it? You say how much? Oh, please.
How much?
Well,
that depends on the
You're like-
customer.
In your case, it's on the house.
Lovers usually get these movies.
When they were reunited.
I remember how much I remember like everyone loved the voice actress for Aerith here because she's like, you know,
I'm involved in things.
real bubbly and stuff. And then I saw some people immediately jump ship when she took a U.S. Army sponsorship
Okay.
on YouTube, and some people were like, "Well, I no longer enjoy the English dub."
No one's going to attack you. I promise.
I'm like, hey,
no.
hey,
She's just an army girl.
Reactor just blew. You shouldn't be
hey,
here.
she's a YouTuber. Sometimes you just have to take that back.
Help me.
In a way, she's recruiting Cloud right now.
I love this. I love these guys.
The Dementors, the Final Fantasy Dementors.
Yeah.
It's okay, we're reclaiming Dementors from Harry Potter.
Oh, we should. That's like one of the best.
We're just taking that shit.
Ours now.
Absolutely.
Are you blind?
Or when Jonathan Majors did a military sponsorship and got canceled. Yeah. Because he beat a woman a week into it.
Nice meeting you.
I gotta go by. Our plot event habit. I'm out of here.
I'm just gonna go run away from ghosts. You can deal with the people with guns.
When you beat these guys, if you go down that hall, then he has a line about like, I wonder who that girl was.
Okay, let's see if I can remember to do that in a bit here. That's good. See, it makes sense to get that incidental dialogue. It's like how I got Jesse to talk about my pain fetish in this.
Oh, that's so fun. Yeah. Ultima does that every single time he plays.
Was never in doubt.
Dude.
Pretty sure he does.
That bastard couldn't have gotten far. Stay alert.
Okay, Chris, chill out. This
Is
is
that,
the alley she would have gone to.
I think I heard Eloise barking.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
She's living
Maybe
her
it's
best
a different
life.
chapter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think her flowers are still there.
You just dreamt it.
Maybe I dreamt it.
That would be a neat thing, I think.
That's like next level. I respect it.
Did I learn about the Tifa shower thing? You mean the fucking weird shit in the novel? Yeah.
Yeah, we were going through it and I was like, oh, Chad
hate
must
that
be
fucking
talking about how she says, I'd kill for a shower. Every fucking fight Tifa's in this game.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, read this. And I went,
What?
huh.
That's a reference?
No, Traces of Two Paths is like all terrible. I don't.
In Traces of
listen to
Two
it.
Paths,
It's
written by the grand and brilliant writer of most Final Fantasy things, Kazushika Nojima, had a section of, I guess after Tifa gets stabbed by Sephiroth, where she is forced to be given sponge baths because she can't shower on her own because of her wound. And the dialogue is about how she wishes she could shower on her own. And I'm like, Nojima, why'd you write this?
I don't know. Everything about Tifa's story is so fucking weird.
I'll trust the plane. You're like the dude, but alright, man. Let's chill out a little bit. It's not even sexual, it's just like weird.
And the first time she meets her, the guy who teaches her combat and stuff, she thinks that like he's gonna like sexually assault her.
Hey, that's just realistic. Women gotta be on guard.
Okay, but I mean, like they set it up like he's just like a creep and stuff, and it's just I don't know.
Hey,
It's
you gotta be
weird.
careful, hey. Nojima's a feminist.
Every single guy in Tifa's story, like, either is in love with her or wants to do something like terrible to her. It's just weird.
Yeah, but then you remember it's Tifa.
Okay.
Deadly dodge.
Yeah, it's the one where you like slash while you roll.
I
think it's been on Tifa in Cloud, if I ever used it.
Oh no, not the throat clamp.
Fucking hate these dogs.
Oh, I actually do have to go because I have Chinese over here, but I hope you have fun and I will be
You got to the Aerith scene, which is
I
impressive.
did. I will come back for chapter 8, budding bodyguard on another day.
Wow, KZ, why are you doing none of the side quests in this playthrough? I'm like, I don't know, man.
Hey, why are you only doing the side quest in chapter 3? That's really weird.
I'm only doing the ones in chapter 3 and the ones after she gets taken away on a helicopter. That's just crazy.
That's insane! Wow, how strange.
Wacky with it. I like how this game has like multiple different ways it does maps and stuff. The shoulder button. Some people didn't know this game has like a traditional map, but it also has that compass. I know it took me a while to actually get off the compass menu that's like way worse.
Wait, there's a different map?
Oh, I'll show you in a second. I'll show you in a second what I'm specifically describing. These shock dudes are fucked up unless you parry. Are we still in combat? Yeah, we're still in combat. I gotta clear these guys out before I'm allowed to do the thing. What's up, dude?
Let's do this. That's that. See ya.
Bonk.
See ya.
Cross slash that guy over there.
Get him.
This is so unnecessary.
Yep, so R2 or L2, map on top right, no map, compass top middle.
I need to kill myself.
Oh no!
Yep. If you were on this thing, I'm sorry. But here's like a real map.
Entire game.
Yeah,
I don't remember if I
you
was
can
or
touch
not,
and then
but-
you can touchpad for like a full-size map. You're learning a lot of things about the mysterious Final Fantasy VII Remake over time. Such as, you can't avoid damage, so don't try, and we have a map. But it's a secret. They actually base Cloud's physique and proportions off gymnasts in this game. Oh, okay. That makes sense. He's a flexible dude. We can't call things a mysterious Jogo anymore because I can't think about how Best Friends used that versus Jogo, the Jujutsu Kaisen character.
Well, is he mysterious?
A little bit. It's mysterious how much me and the twins love that guy. The Secret of Onomichi was the FF7 Remake map. That's significantly better than what the real Secret of Onomichi was.
What a mysterious Hojo.
Don't underestimate him.
Dude, what if his outfit what if his Kosonoso outfit in Rebirth has a bulge?
It's over. That it?
Oh man, when the
What
PC
if that
port,
was the
when the PC port comes out and I see Kojo's cock, it's gonna be crazy. And the cat's gonna be like, see? Lucrezia was valid.
The real reason why Lucrezia left.
It's because that dude folds his.
Was never in doubt.
Like when you put the garden hose away.
Puts his in a fucking chokehold.
Yeah, it's just like rings of it, you know.
He wanted his specimen 127.
Nothing to it.
Hojo has a tiny penis. He just knows how to eat it, unlike Vincent.
Whoa!
Jeez!
Whoa!
Dude, you're so right. Hojo's sloppy as hell. Just look how greasy he is.
Years of training in the lab.
That is some impressive Vincent Valentine slander, honestly. Vincent Valentine just doesn't know how to eat pussy. I remember when I played on hard mode and I almost fucking wiped to the first like riot fucking shield guy in this. Because there is a boss variant of this guy.
It's over.
This is a very normal conversation. I don't know what the problem is. See? Even fake it.
Time to end this.
Oh damn, the grenade disrupted my counter.
Whoever invented
the
super
attempt was
grenades in
made.
Crisis Core needs to feel her.
There's a lot of muck in there.
It's like, yeah, we have this cool grenade. What does it do? I don't know. Just sits your HP to 1.
Oh, yeah, what did they mean by this?
What did they mean by this?
Final boss of this level in hard feels so because at that point you have counterattack. Yeah, there is that. It felt good to clear chapters with whatever MP I had left.
Get ready.
Chapter 18 was stressful.
Oh yeah.
Anytime now.
Big fan of the fact that they know that if you play on hard mode, you would probably already cleared every arena in Remake, which means you've obtained the Gotterdammerung, an accessory that just makes it so you start every battle with maxed out limit gauge so you can do one instantly. So they made it so that if you hit Sephiroth with a limit break at any point when he is not staggered, he will auto parry every hit.
You're done.
It's fucked up. I was a little upset trying to finally finish the hard playthrough going, really, is that how we're gonna do this today? That fight's hard enough to where I'm like, okay, I might lose to the time limit. The time limit that the final boss has that no one notices is actually a thing.
Oh, it is very much a thing. I've wiped through it before.
Yeah, where they gave the final boss of 7 Remake an enrage.
I think it's metal, honestly.
Yep. You have to kind of try to get to it. Box.
Gotta give it some tension. Here they come.
I don't think anybody has cuckold conversations in regards to, in terms of the FF7 party. They haven't seen into Vincent's mind pals the way he has. Yeah, they make you work for getting to the the main battle theme in this. You asked for it, dude. Get you too. There's the huntsman. There's the boss of the chapter. Yoink. Alright, we're good. What's up, dude? There we go. Got it.
Clean.
I think it's funny the huntsman is an encounter in the arena. It's so funny. You have to be able to scan him somehow.
I know that.
Yeah, they've shown so little of Rebirth. They haven't even shown if Roche is there yet.
I sure hope. It'd be really funny if his bit is that he just shows up once in every one of the games in the trilogy for no reason, and then just fucks off.
Yeah, I want him to go like more crazy as it goes on. But I'm mainly here for Johnny.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's
Can't wait for the Johnny segment of Costa.
He's gonna moan.
Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
Is that supposed to be console that recognizes him?
Yeah, I think it's one of the references of at least one of the recruits recognizes them. It's in the same way recruits recognize Cloud later in the game, says they'll go get Kunsel.
Gotta go get Kunsel.
Giving public security the runaround. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
I like when they imitate like the same like poses that they do in the original game.
Yeah.
Like the Cloud like putting his hand up near his head kind of thing.
Wait. Got a question for you all.
I popped off so hard during the Kunsel drop. Yeah, that was me seeing that Shinra FF10-2 is featured in some of the art in Shinra Tower.
Yeah, and he's just like he looks like when they Photoshop like a cartoon character into a like historical picture.
Yep, I'm sorry, dude, but here's more proof that yes, Final Fantasy X is a prequel to Final Fantasy VII.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation order, maybe?
Lucky us. We've got a crowd to hide in. Head for the front of the train and hold there.
An emergency schedule is now in effect. Your understanding and cooperation is appreciated.
The highway class right in front of
Yeah, exactly. It's the Wesker lab coat. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm trying to think of the exact similar. Oh, wait a minute. Hey.
Oh yeah, Kyrie is also here.
Yeah, I never noticed her. Huh?
Yeah, they actually include her here. That's neat.
I never noticed that before. That is cool.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly.
This cutscene's really good. I love Shinra Middle Manager.
This guy looks like the dude from Deadly Premonition.
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
They're like, dude, you're wider than 4 people.
Just who do you think you are?
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
I get it. He has a minigun on his arm. You know.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
It's the clap that fucking knocks me out.
The panic clap. It's like
yeah, the fucking white people applause.
It's so fucking good.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we? We should go.
You're right. If Barrett was in P5, he would also scream, "We are the Phantom Thieves." He's pretty bad about this shit.
Time for a little nap.
You okay, dude?
Okay.
You hear that suit? Shinra Creed my ass.
Hey, don't be mean to Creed.
Man, this train is slower than molasses, am I right?
What do you have to say about this trailer,
I
Shane?
get it if you can't relate.
They'd probably kill us if they knew we were the ones responsible.
Okay, way to lay it on thick, Wedge.
You got somewhere you need to be?
Maybe I wanted to explore the cars, fat fuck. Alright, I'll go this way.
How much longer to the station?
You're just dead.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
I've noticed the PS5 version has stutters when it's about to go into a different type of cutscene. I think it's because of the frame rate.
Yeah.
Look, we're about
As
halfway
you rev
through
up
it
a little
now.
bit.
They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs
A
of
small
all
price to pay
passengers
for
heading
60
in and out.
FPS.
Oh yeah, I'll
Date of
take it.
birth,
I'll swallow it. Don't
residential
worry.
status, criminal history, all that and more.
Though
is
since Rebirth is
automatically
built for
cross-referenced
PS5,
in their
it'll obviously
databases.
make
Public
those
security
transitions a
wouldn't
little more
have it any
natural.
other way. Heads
Yeah.
up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the
You have
bottom.
good ideas. You're
Relax.
George.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back.
Move!
Hello, Luigi's Mansion.
If you're only out for yourself.
Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion.
Hello.
Sorry, he
Merry
took off his
Christmas.
sunglasses.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fair.
Yeah?
That's fair.
Yeah. No, it is. Damn, I wish it was my dad.
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
How are you, dog?
Good.
That's good.
Knew it couldn't be that bad.
Okay, somebody pointed out that despite the fact that Shittera Manager talks big and like he's like, surely a man of that reputation has to live in the upper no, he lives in the slums.
Yeah. He just believes in the process.
And one step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
It's kind of crazy how unbelievably sexy Biggs is.
He only gets better.
I know,
what
it's
What
crazy.
the fuck are they cooking with Rebirth?
Next mission, alright?
Where they build it and fucking a scene where Zack and Biggs are gonna fraud. That's what they're building.
Dude, I can't wait for part 3 where it's like somehow even worse. Like what? Dude.
In that one, he doesn't wear a shirt.
Where Tifa works? Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
For some reason, he's in the gym the whole time, just squatting, and no one knows why.
He's like, I picked this up from Zack. I just do this shit now.
They're only putting him in if Sony goes through with putting smell-o-vision in the DualSense.
Don't say they're gonna post Bugenhagen thirst traps.
Bugenhagen thirst traps. What do
Can you put this image on screen? Oh my god. Jordan, are you still here? No. Oh, I wanted you to be here when I have to put this image of Madam Web on screen. Roger, chat. If we hit the goal, I will go to see that on opening day twice.
What do you mean twice?
But when it ends, I look at what the next showtime is, and I sit in the lobby until it's ready, and then I go back in and watch it again.
Oh.
I'm just imagining the people that fucking work at the movie theater.
Yeah, I know! It's not gonna be a good day for me!
Just watching some asshole walk out of Madam Web, stand around in the lobby for an hour, only to go back in for another showing of Madam Web.
On Valentine's Day alone.
Oh. That might be the most pathetic thing you've ever done. I'm sorry. I can't.
Jordan, we're winning. Someone in chat said, "Here, put this on screen right now." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
That suit's awful.
It's a really bad suit, yes.
All of those suits are really bad. Oh, all right, that's not true. There's one of them that would look all right, but it has this weird like single chin strap.
Marco junkie, huh?
Like,
Casey, you don't
it's
have
not,
to
like,
do it on Valentine's Day. I gotta
connected
do it
to
on
the neck.
opening day. It opens on Valentine's Day.
Well, it's like the Persona 5 movies.
You again.
Yeah.
Chopper's like, no, don't worry about that now. Follow us. We got the good shit.
Let's see. That's
Patrick
Patrick
Warburton's
Warburton's son, Talon Warburton.
Who sounds almost exactly like him, which
I like it.
scared the
Someone
shit out of me.
tweeted it, dude. You're in Final Fantasy. He's like, nah, that's my son, Talon.
I hope
I don't know why he does my exact same intonation.
I gotta say, it feels unnatural seeing this game at 60.
Oh yes.
It's so smooth that I don't like it. It's
You know
scaring me.
what's even more fucked up? Wait until we get to the hotel.
Yeah, it gets
God.
everything gets smooth and scary, juicy.
Marlene.
I blew Jordan's mind earlier, revealing that this game has a map and a compass you cycle through.
That's right, Angel. I have.
With L2.
Yep.
Have you been a good girl?
They'll tell you about it. You just hit the button and go, oh, there it is.
Well.
Oh, did they confirm if Rebirth is going to be 60?
You made it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna have a performance mode. People just couldn't capture it on previews because the game wasn't done yet.
Yes.
Yep.
That shit is going to remain on performance mode.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate
Dripping.
game devs
Madam Web,
having-
thank you for the $25.
Madam Weeb.
Can't wait for our Valentine's double date. Absolutely. Thanks for the 10. What did you have, Hold on.
I need to talk to Barrett.
I do appreciate developers having a performance mode and a graphical mode.
Yep.
I'm sorry that you did that. I don't think anyone I know will ever look at graphical mode for longer than 3 minutes. Be like, ow, my eyes, and then switch to the smoother one.
It now occurs to me what just happened, chat. Two people donated, one named Madam Weeb and one named Madam Web at the exact same time.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
How?
That's why I got confused. I read the wrong one first.
Yo, one for each showing.
Each of them are gonna give you your own JOI. That fucking Madam Web JOI video might be one of the funniest posts on the internet. I love it.
What are you talking about, like jerk motivation videos?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, just someone on Twitter posted like some advert of it, and it was like framed exactly like one of those. And that's all anyone ever calls it.
Oh my. Hello.
Well, I have to find it. I'm gonna Google a terrible thing and see if it gives me what I want.
Hey, what the hell you think you're doing, scaring my daughter like that?
I just kind of walked forward.
Never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey. I do say that. What a good girl you are, remembering Daddy's lessons. You know
What
what
have
else
you
good
done?
girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
Sony releases Madam Web Joy video to promote movie, posted on GameFAQs.
And then here.
But just this once.
So then, what can I get you?
Oh, it's that one. Dude, I'm gonna be gooning.
Nice.
About that.
Madam Web with 2 B's, dropping $5. With our powers combined, you should watch the movie 3 times. We've had really good donation names when, I think it was a couple of streams ago, people decided to do vanity names.
Of course.
Madam
Pretty good.
Wub.
Madam Wub with $5 saying, wub, wub, wub. I don't know, I wanted to be funny, is the note on that one.
Great, now you have to watch it 4 times.
We had like an SMT donation that was like yours truly, that doy. We had conservative Sid Highwind.
Oh, by the way,
that's some good ones.
Casey.
Yeah.
We have our new wrestler FF7 promotional tweet.
Is Sephiroth just like him again?
No, Cloud is just like Adam Cole.
That's actually very funny.
Look at this image.
Of course. Oh my god. So
Just
true.
like him.
Yeah, shout out to Reen Superfan, or I'm sorry, Reeve Superfan. That was pretty good.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. That was
Yep.
What's his hair? He just has it in the man bun. Like,
Yeah, he's just bunning it up right now. Yeah, they're doing the preview stuff in like LA right now. Yesterday, you could have met all the voice actors if you got invited to that thing, and I'm like, that's cool. I can't do that. I live alone, and will die alone. I can't meet Cloud.
what's
and
funny
also
about
watching Madam Web alone twice.
What
It's gonna happen, dude. That's going to happen. You know how it's gonna work? I'm gonna tweet time to go in, and you're gonna see my tweet. My tweets are gonna be really, really bad on the I've seen it once and know I have to do it again. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be like, man.
I'm just a huge fan of you somehow stumbling into a Millhouse bit.
Madam Sneed with $10. Thank you. My mother was researching feed in the Amazon.
What's funny about Adam Cole is he is the only smart wrestler when it comes to social media, where he has his own account for wrestling and his streaming account for when he does Twitch stuff.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Sure does. Thanks.
That's the way you do it.
And if anyone brings up his wrestling career in his chat, he ignores them.
It was chaotic.
Nice.
Madam Woob with $3. Thank you. They just did that one emoji with the where their arms are in the air.
Hold on, can someone donate as Madam Whoop Whoop?
Hold on. Incoming big one. Conservative Sid Highwind with $50. I'm telling you, they're putting stuff in the live stream. It's turning the Toad spell gay. Thank you. Can we get a Madam Whoop Whoop?
You're not exactly a
Madam
That's how we know it's Mittens. Speaking of.
Photo mode now.
Let me see. How do I... Where is photo mode in this?
I think it's in system.
No.
Oh, just press square. Just press square when you're on this menu.
Oh, shit. It's on the bottom right.
Yeah. Right.
It's not letting me get super close.
I think you're caught up on Cloud.
Yeah, I am. This photo mode isn't very good.
Damn.
It was just kind of put in there, but
nice.
There it is.
Gowrish with $5. Am I relevant?
God damn it.
Am I relevant is the name on that one.
Custom name. I had my name be Morgan Webb.
What was your name?
Morgan Webb from X-Play?
Yeah,
Madam Whoop Whoop with $2. Your wish has been granted.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, though. I am noticing the amount's getting lower and lower with these bits. I don't think I don't notice, chat.
I fucking wasted $5 on a bit. That would have been really funny if it went through, but fuck me, I guess.
That's good. Shout out to Jordan pointing out that you apparently had gotten high the night before and you had just disappeared. And then I got high and then got scared you were dead.
Room 201 here is where
I was like, what if they took too much weed that they just, like, threw up in their mouth while laying down backward and it was over? What if that was it?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I just decided not to log on at all yesterday to the point where
I was just like, Alto's too terminally online not to log in, so something must be wrong.
Dude, I woke up this morning to like multiple people DMing me and texting went, oh no.
Like we were worried.
I had a concern.
No,
Shining Webrin with $10 saying, I don't know, man.
Know what? It's getting late.
See, that's fair, and I understand it, and I appreciate it. But like, that is my fault for being incredibly high the night before, and then just not showing up.
Yeah, I'm like, I even checked your private. I'm like, surely they've complained about something in here. And it's like, no. I was like, oh no.
We can always
There
get
is
it.
one thing. My money. You guys
Give me my money, bitch.
I was hanging out in the backyard all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Like a dog?
I was running around chasing a ball.
No, I'm.
Someone clipped that.
Bar in the back. Leave me alone.
Bridge is gonna be so happy about this. She loves the dog behavior
Son
moments.
of a bitch.
Of course.
You were gone for a day, but we're catching up on all the slander right now.
For that too.
Done anything?
No, 2000's enough.
Alright, I have to
That's what
bounce
we
in a
agreed
moment,
on,
but
so
before I
that'll
go,
be the price.
I need everybody to know that one of the biggest, most important upgrades that the PS5 version added to Final Fantasy VII Remake is they fixed the door texture.
Gonna be honest, completely forgot about the door. Huh.
This is what it looked like in the original game.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just the blurry.
Yeah, that door
map.
texture is really funny.
It's really bad. They also fixed the skyboxes, so the fidelity of those don't look as ass either.
I'm sorry, Monsieur Net dropped a donation just now, $5. This damn reminded me that I once got suspended for 3 days in high school for telling a French girl to suck my wee wee.
I'll see you all later.
Yeah, you have a good
fun.
one.
Bye.
We had a good one. We had a Hunter check-in. We had a Catherine check-in.
And now we're back to your two chuckle fucks.
Yeah, and now I'm back to the normal rotation.
Okay in there?
Behold, Sonic Heroes if it sucked ass.
Nice.
Uncle Ben opening fortune cookie donated $5. With great power comes great responsibility. If that happens in that fucking movie, and I have to watch it twice, because people are theorizing that because young Uncle Ben's in it, he's like 28 or something. If he fucking opens a fortune cookie and they're like, this is how he learned about great power line.
Can you do me a favor, KZ?
Yes, honey?
Can you do 2 separate media thread entries for your 2 separate watches?
Of course! That's in the plan!
Good.
People thought it was dire when I came out of Aquaman 2, where all I did was the fucking teeth grating emoji immediately after getting out of it. Just you wait.
There's no worse reaction to a movie than just having the teeth grating and you know what their sound was. It was, ooh.
That one really sucks because didn't you really like the original Aquaman?
I like the original. Yeah, this one was just weaker. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just not as good as the last one.
I like.
At least it wasn't Shazam 2. I'm like, could have been worse. Wonder
Woman
Woman was not in it. It was so awesome for Wonder Woman not to be there. What do you mean Addie's getting commissions of fucking Weed Cat?
Wait, is that what that is? Is that what she fucking showed? Hold on.
Thank you for the wonderful commission. Oh, Senora Webb just dropped $5 saying Madam Webb's in Spanish. I got that. Don't worry.
Nice.
PS1 door tip $15. I'll be back in Rebirth. Bet on it. Dude, it's a big open world. You can hide that door anywhere. Ah, yes. The chest is like a pod. Madam Web means the web in German. Alright.
Well, now, you must be Cloud.
That's me.
I'm Marl,
What?
your landlady. So how'd you like the place? You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all
Nice.
kinds of
I like how that didn't answer our question.
If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine.
Mr.
Can be about
Latisse
anything.
with $5 saying my wife left me.
The granddaughter I never had. And if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you, and
I never hear this VA actually talking her age. It's always main character from Fooly Cooley or Laharl.
Oh god. Oh god, that is her.
Yes, it's her actually doing an old voice instead of like a little boy.
Yeah, it's instead of kid you want to fucking shove in the locker.
She's Rita Repulsa.
What?
Ah!
Dude.
Dude.
What the fuck?
What's up, dude?
I don't like that multiple things I was like super into as a kid.
Yeah.
The same main actress.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Roles in all of them.
Yep.
These water filters won't replace themselves.
Maybe
Although
she
the
isn't,
next batch
dude.
probably could.
We don't know, dude. We don't know, brother. I love seeing Jordan and Prowley react to Hulk Hogan showing up at a Royal Rumble with the entire separate opinion of it of, that's cool, and go away!
Fuck. Give me a break.
Oh, your internet's being fucking
I'm not a
devoured.
salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no
It ate his ass like groceries.
What do you say? Please?
Let's get this over with.
What is happening?
I don't know.
It's just kicking your shit in.
I don't know, but my main takeaway is I would like him to show up because it'll be really funny, and I think every Deadlock impression is great, but he shouldn't show up because he's fucking terrible in every promo. Like, good lord.
Go ahead and keep whatever we
Every bit Hulk Hogan has is really bad.
I'm guessing there's stuff you need to buy.
They should make
Or maybe it isn't, brother. We don't know.
They should make the sequel to Hulk Hogan.
Barrett's out making his rounds too.
They're like, this sequel gone woke. This version doesn't even say the N-word.
The sequel? Mark Wahlberg.
They did. His name was Lex Luger.
That's the guy that hates Superman. What the fuck? You talking
No,
about?
that's Luthor, not Luger.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting
Check
for
out my
you.
fade, dude.
Let me see.
Cloud's in charge of collecting.
What if this mid-car NPC had a low taper fade?
If you ever need someone to fill in.
This dude
Here's
wanted to
what
be
you would look
Gongora
like if
so
you-
bad.
Here's what you would look like if you were black or Chinese.
Since we're here,
Shut the fuck up, Jordan.
Suppose I could take a look.
I feel really bad. I was gonna run I was thinking about yesterday. I'm like, should I run a bit about, people were really mad about FF16 not having enough minorities in it. I wonder if I can like try and find one in 7. And then I went, wait a minute, Barrett's black. Never mind. That doesn't make any sense. Then I went on the train and I'm like, oh, there's just a black dude napping here. I guess they passed in multiple ways, but still.
Nice.
Yours truly, that web with the $10. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's got to load the page again. Vindication. I finally got the make a good couple crisis score. That's good. Knocking out some of those more difficult things.
Thanks.
No problem, dude.
If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Tifa's with you.
We'll see you around.
I'm excited for Rebirth also because it's gonna have that music shit again. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of cool remix
Oh, I
CDs.
didn't think about that at all.
Because
Oh,
I just
fuck.
realized with this is like the prelude remix because there's a lot of album mixes they made for this game. I'm gonna have to really explore the area. You. Oh yeah. Equip that little bastard.
All the items you could want, straight from the place.
He's a regular. Stock up here, and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
That Happy Turtle song that they did in UV's DLC is insane because it sounds just like the metal chocobo from 13-2.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Just met her.
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice. Please.
I love that Gene Park is from Hawaii because he gets to describe things in Yakuza 8 like, it covers Honolulu, including my ex-girlfriend's swimsuit store. He's like, dude, it's really accurate.
Because I did read interviews where they said they had a scouting team go out and ask local businesses if they would want to be included in the game. I didn't think they would do that.
They also made fun of their, they also made up their own culture stuff related to it so that they would not fuck up the actual cultures there.
That I do. Still,
that's
better
good.
him than
Yeah,
you.
just in an attempt to be like, oh, we don't want to offend anybody with any of this stuff by accident.
But no skill.
Intermission sounds a lot like 13-2 in general. Yes.
Be nice.
I'm doing my best.
It's where a lot of that energy from this team does show when you go through that.
A good long rest will cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true lesson for life on the ground floor. Am I right?
That you are. Now, your money.
Thanks, Marl.
Is Marl a name that's been used in Final Fantasy before?
Anything I wouldn't do.
No. It's used in Chrono Trigger, of course, but I don't think it's been used in FF. Not that I can remember. That's probably what you're thinking of, yeah.
Because I always thought it was like, she feels like that name feels familiar in that they're using it for that way. But I can never place where the original was from.
Twink spotted.
Last stop is the weapons store.
Searching for candidates.
He's still scanning for me. Oh yeah, we gotta do this weapon shop bit first.
The kids seem to think you're pretty cool.
It was really funny to go through all those interviews again, because I'd forgotten that literally the same week they announced Remake, they basically said that they weren't gonna make the same thing again.
Save your excuses and get out.
All right.
Hi, Keith.
Fucking come on!
We'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted ass goods?
My
I like
Get
Jordan
out of
being
here,
on a first
dude!
I like Jordan being on a first name basis with him.
I am also on that. I got paralyzed when I heard him. I went, no fucking way.
It's like how Noah is on a first name basis with Mr. Critic.
Oh, Mr. Critic, you freak! What the fuck?
He can do it. He didn't fail No Nostalgia Critic November this past year. He failed 2022, but not 2023.
Oh, did he?
I did not fail 2022.
That did happen.
I feel like you could have.
We talked about how you failed it. That was the same one where I played Valkyrie Elysium and you scared me because you hit your censor button.
Oh, and that's when Googer happened, I think.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit, a Googer. Someone literally timestamped the first Valkyrie Elysium stream going, this is where it started.
I have to watch it.
Yeah, it was good. I'm trying to pick up a magical, like, staff, and then Jordan just goes,
They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
fucked up.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't see anybody at the office, so let's head up top.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm laughing at looking at the voice credits for 7 Remake. I always assume when you get a child, it's just like a normal voice actress. I didn't know they actually got a real 5-year-old for fucking Barrett's daughter. I'm like, yeah, that's just like a 5-year-old in pigtails. Yeah, that's just, yeah, you just went for it.
It's why she's so cute in this game.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. It's like how in original Full Metal Alchemist they got Aaron Dismuke for Al, just because I believe he was Chris Sabat's nephew.
And now he's an established voice actor.
He's quite good, too. He's like my favorite normal white boy voice actor.
And he will probably, if anything, FMA gets dubbed in the future, he will probably be Edward.
What does this neighborhood watch do?
Yeah, and I love it that way. He's great.
Top priority is taking care of any beasts that
He's Leonardo Watch in Kekai Sensen, Blood Blockade Battlefront. He's like Shirogane from what's it? Kaguya-sama. Whenever I need a normal white guy, that's where you go for.
That would work for everybody.
Truth be told, we could really
Fairly mediocre white boy with no amount of swag.
But we'll work
He's got a bit of swag.
For example, aha, what about your sword? I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist?
No thanks, bro.
To improve my Come on. At least let me show you how it's done.
Oh, that's what it's about. It's about the Crystarium.
This weapon upgrade tree system is so good.
It's such a smart way to make it so every weapon matters the entire time. Really, really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how, like, if you upgrade the Buster Sword, it is probably just the best one the entire time through the whole game.
Yeah, the only reason you would, some people would swap is maybe you want the I think it's Twin Needle, or like Twin Edge, which is the final one you get, because it has the survive with 1 HP once. It's got, like, reprieve on it.
I think it's the funniest thing about this game's voice cast is in terms of, like, the main party, it's all a lot of people who, up until very recently, didn't do a lot of VO work.
Yep.
And then Max Middleman is there.
He's like, what's up, dude? I still laugh when I go look at fucking Barrett's credits for John Eric Bentley, and I just see LeBron James in Multiverses.
Sure thing.
It's also Tendo in Like a Dragon.
Fucking Tendo.
If for those who have played Armored Core 6, he's the dude named Thumb. There's a dude in there named Thumb Dolmayan. He's the guy that uses flamethrowers for reference. Also, of course, he's the dude from Like a Dragon. He is not doing a different voice at all from what he does for Barrett. It's just Barrett if he was more mean. He's also in Deadly Premonition 2 as David, a guy with a chef's hat.
Oh, God, yeah, okay. No, I know who that is now.
Anyway, we should prepare, just in case.
Trying to see if he has any other interesting roles. Of course, he's Nick Fury in every Marvel thing. Alright. That checks out. That's like how the modern animated Black Panther, who's voicing that and everything cartoon related, is the voice of Biscuit, Oliva, and fucking Baki.
No better way to keep you and your family safe with a weapon of your own. Come and check out our selection.
So has anybody mentioned that Biggs looks like a younger Martin or Charlie Sheen?
I feel like that's been the Charlie Sheen I've heard years ago. New Advent Children poster. Oh, okay. They're putting up the poster for the event that they're doing there.
Is that like worldwide or is that like just specific theaters?
It's nationwide. I think it's like a 1-day thing. It's 1 week before Rebirth drops.
Oh, I might see it then.
It's gonna be the modern remaster of the complete version, and before it, they're gonna do interviews with the staff and show new Rebirth footage at that thing to celebrate. And I'm like, so you're having a theater release of a Final Fantasy cinematic experience before the new big release. Final Fantasy 15 too.
15, baby.
Let's go. I'm so glad I got to bring up the list again and then reference the fact the main characters of 7 and 15 cheated on their wives in Japanese. It's just too easy for me, chat.
I'm really glad that I'm old enough to like go to a movie theater by myself and see a movie and not have to rely on someone, so my dad doesn't have to call me the F-slur for wanting to see Final Fantasy. That is the only reason why I didn't see King's Name in theaters, and then I heard it was bad and went, oh, I dodged the bullet.
Yeah. I come back to your stream, and the first thing I hear is Final Fantasy 15. We were talking about Advent Children, because, as you know, a theater release of a Final Fantasy cinematic experience played before a brand new big Final Fantasy tentpole release for Synergy. Final Fantasy 15. Go, baby. I can't help but be right all the time. As the truest of all fans. And I'm still thinking about that 2017 Nomura interview that I had to read earlier that was like, we haven't gotten grenades to work properly yet. Anyway, allies won't be affected by grenades. And I'm like, Nomura, you have like no information that you're talking about grenades.
Like the enemy?
No, just like actual grenades.
Oh, okay.
He gave us 2 screenshots in 2017. He's like, grenades are hard to make to work. I wanted to bring a video, but Square Enix told me I'm not allowed to.
Does this game even have the bomb enemies? I don't remember.
I believe so. Now my brain's just showing me dungeons from FF15 when I try to think of the bombs.
Yeah.
This sucks, dude.
I think bombs are the most common enemy in that game specifically. Like I can't think of any other FF game that has had bombs like as common as 15.
They're like, yo, we got purple bombs. Oh yeah, they're in the arena. That's right. KZ, you're damaged. Yeah, you can fix me by donating in the bum below.
You're good at this. Charging in like it was nothing.
You. It's a little surprising.
Well, I've been here 5 years now. You don't look out for yourself?
I like this area just has like a battle theme that's just like a military march.
They won't stay gone for long.
Of course not. Even so, folks will be grateful for the peace and quiet in the meantime. A win's a win, you know?
True.
Trust me, it'll do wonders for your rep. Right. Let's go check in with Biggs and Wedge.
No. Yeah, I wonder if those enemies are called gorgers because they live in a gorge or because they're fucked up. Dewalag, thank you for the 20. I'm high, you told me what to do. Man, can rich people get high right now? Hey, Doc, I think
bucks and I'll never ask for anything ever again.
Hell yeah, dude. I think it was brave of 15 to have a bunch of bomb enemies with AoE attacks you can dodge by jumping, but none of your party members know how to jump. You can't just say things that are absolutely correct like that. Honestly, hey, Doug, you could have literally said, I think it was brave if FF15, and you could have filled in anything, and I would have.
Wait, hold on. Hawk, that's not true. There's a Dragoon in your party.
He doesn't know how to jump on his own.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure Dragoon jump only happens if you tell him to do it.
Oh, I was talking about fucking Aranea.
Oh, sorry.
I
was thinking about how Dragoon jump. For some reason, I thought Ignis was able to do that or something. I remember when you could do it. I remember that demo.
I think he might be because I think he can use spears.
Yeah, he can use
also,
spears. At first, I got confused because he also uses knives.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his best weapons are just knives.
Yep. And then you do that weird combat system that he has that I never truly understand. Where you up his multiplier or whatever.
Back already?
Yeah, it wasn't very hard.
Now the slum should be safe.
You guys are machines.
Good job.
Yeah, my retrospective content for this game was much faster than the 15 one, mainly in the fact that I did not have 2 additional demos to play.
What did you tell them?
It's all right.
Also, not every interview didn't turn into a lie, so it was much harder for me.
How's the sword, by the way?
Could you imagine if the CyberConnect 2 version of this game, progressed so far they released a demo?
Glad to hear it. Seems like
When I was getting the info for this, because I don't think you were here earlier. When I was grabbing the info for this, and the very first thing CyberConnect 2 interview-wise appears in, announcing that they're there, has a part where Nomura talks shit about them, really knocked me out.
Oh, what? What happened? What did he say?
Let me see here. CyberConnect 2 is one of Square's external partners in this. And they let's see, Katase compliments them for their action game experience and know-how in video production. However, Square is keeping close with them as their production tastes differ from that of Square Enix. Nomura was annoyed by the direction of the new trailer, laughs, so Square had to re-edit it.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen
And I'm like, what a good starter.
I really have to wonder how far that build of the game was in development if it took them, because I think after that they were pretty radio silent on Remake as a whole until
yeah, they announced that they cut them out as early as the start of 2017. Final Fantasy 15 with $10. Come on, I know what you really want. Final Fantasy 15. This tweet goes hard.
Got new numbers for Monster Slaying this month. Check them out.
opened up shop in the area, didn't you?
Okay, who's getting beaten up by a bear? Vote. That's a good set of options there.
Wait, what? What?
That tweet that someone posted here is a group of various characters from various franchises saying which pack is getting beaten up by a bear, and you have to vote. I want pack C because it includes Vegeta.
I'm curious now. Hold on.
I'll link it in the goon.
Yes, thank you.
Link it in the goon. Pretty good roster there.
All right, let's see.
Go find somewhere else to hang out.
What's the big sword for?
Oh, for Tekken. Okay, let's see. Pack A.
Yeah. Who's getting beat up by like Kuma?
I think Pack C might be the funniest because it'd be very funny imagining Vegeta being juggled by a bear.
It would also be the funniest DLC slate. They're like, we got Tifa, Soul Bad Guy, Vegeta.
After Negan, anything is possible, truly.
Yup. Someone posted with the context of Yakuza 8 and I'm losing my mind. This mean? I have to survive no matter what. What does this mean?
Oh.
You're the aspiring odd jobber, right? You just opened up shop in the area, didn't you?
I wonder. Think there's any way they can make our...
So chat, I was considering whether or not I should say this. I'll bury it in a stream. I went on a journey yesterday. Someone in my content section of my personal community Discord, which you can access by scrolling below and clicking the thingy to get in there. Someone in the content section, Yuki already knows what I'm about to talk about, said, "Hey KZ, good news! The Tag Death stream is on the Internet Archive now."
What?
People are uploading my VODs on the Internet Archive. And I went, that's interesting. Good on that person. And there's someone in the community. I then scroll further. I click KZXcellent because it's a tag. So you can find stuff there through that. And then I see a bunch of other ones. And then I click one and I'm like, okay, there's another VOD I did. And I'm like, let me click the user. That is the biggest mistake I've made in my life.
Oh.
This person archives my streams, Fidel Games Cage, and a lot of porn.
Oh.
I didn't need to see picture of that meme. You know the girl who stinks good meme?
Nope.
It's the one with like the green, the like drawing of the girl that has like the green highlights or whatever and the big tits.
Oh, Ray. Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah, I saw her whole butthole.
Oh.
Have you seen that show Star vs. the Forces of Evil? I think that's a child, so I saw some stuff there too. I'm just saying, maybe we separate what we upload on Internet Archive separately, chat.
Okay.
Just... I saw it when I was very high, and I was like, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Their description was quite clerical in what they're doing, too. They're like, I'm archiving things that might become, you know, inaccessible in like 20 to 30 years from now, which might also include porn. I'm like,
a lot of porn.
Oh,
good for
yeah.
them, you know, like they're doing something, you know.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
if follower, you're watching this right now, just separate shit, please.
It might be good if you separate things, but thankfully their username was like random number 1 billion or something, so it's, you know, perfect anonymity. But I'm just saying, you blasted me. I was just scrolling around and I got fucking flashbanged. All right. I just came here to see how thorough people were archiving like old streams. When you came up saying I'm too stoned for this, I felt the dread. I'm like, I was just working on some stuff, all right? I was going through my weed moment, checking some various things in chat, and that just hit me. I did not deserve that.
That sword's massive. What does it sell? Searching for candidates. I hear you sell.
Historians in 300 years are gonna be like, why does the glasses man not leave the funny dog alone?
Hold up.
They're like, what is Findom? Why did the funny dog make a weird noise when they said it wasn't so bad? Because that happened in the fucking tech one.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, and then a few weeks later, we're like, what was it? It's like, an entire toilet brush went up her ass.
Your line of work needs weapons.
Dude, it was crazy.
Why not try that one on your size? Yours on the house. Badass like you,
I've almost got 1,000 likes quoting Fidel Games Cage going, this is the moment I learned that Aerith does in fact have the most iconic backshot in all of video games. Because he just went, I just played FF7 Rebirth. I can't say much about it, but if you're a fan of backshots, you're 100% gonna love this game.
Would you like to buy a talisman or a bulletproof vest?
Oh well, sure, dude. I'm down for a little bit of everything.
Since you've got yourself a new weapon, let's see if we can.
I still think one of the funniest things in an RPG is Crisis Core, where you can have Zack open up a chest that has a bulletproof vest in it.
Yes.
Where's he at?
Oh, he should be back at the office by now.
Somewhere Cat just had the Fairly Odd Parents moment where Trixie Tang ripped the picture of her friend and her friend's screen 50 miles away. Like her heart was exploding. I remember that bit. That was great because Timmy Turner wasn't there. Hey, look, there's Cat.
Fuck Timmy Turner. What a fucking terrible piece of shit.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you just shooting someone in the street like that. Oh yeah, I gotta master this weapon. It's got triple strike on it. Sometimes the safety's off. It's scary. I know. Sometimes we go crazy.
Sometimes the safety is off. It's scary. Coming from Dylan, it's one of the most
yeah, I know.
things ever.
Yeah, I'm like, who are you, Dylan? Fucking Alec Baldwin on Rust? Like, what's going on?
Dude.
He's a merc.
What's up, dude?
Well, we're always on the lookout for experienced.
When I heard Rust, I forgot about the movie. I was just thinking of the map from Modern Warfare 2.
No, I was thinking about that film where he accidentally shot someone.
And cocky, huh? If it's a challenge you want, I might have a few good ones. Your clients can fill you in on the details. Prove yourself at these jobs, and I'll see if I can't find you some more.
Thanks. Candidate detected. Performing physical analysis.
Chat, please don't post Super Saiyan 4 with no fur and tail. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even want to give much to it because I was like, that's rough. We don't like to put fucked up things on the stream.
I'm an intern for Shinra's Research and Development Division.
That's not even true.
Interested in helping me with my research. Please accept this as a down payment.
That's not even true.
Wait, what do you mean?
Your equipment and use it to gather intelligence in battle. This data will help me to develop.
What's the problem?
As I was grabbing my dinner,
yep.
I hurt my foot.
to undermine
Did you burn your foot?
It dropped some on it.
people can appreciate
Yeah,
the power of materia, as well as how
Not
much
great.
you wield it against your corporate enemies. And
Fuck
if you
was
ever
that?
decide that I am
What?
not worthy of your trust,
Oh, you mean
do
this?
what you do best.
I will hold you to that.
Excellent. Then we shall work together so long
You know,
as
historians, when they're looking at the Internet archive of your streams, they're gonna be like,
Yep.
why were they so transfixed on something called Madam Web?
Must be. And what is this thing they kept saying? Joy?
What does that stand for?
Jack off instructions.
Oh.
Yeah, it's instructional videos to get you motivated to jacking off.
You're gonna have to talk to your clients if you want all the.
I've seen that term on the internet for like years.
Yeah, well now you truly understand what was going on.
Now I understand why everyone was calling the Madam Web video a joy.
You're going to see it. You're going to see it twice. Make
You
sure
will
to
see it
finish.
go in.
You have 30 seconds left.
If you don't come, I will Madam Web all over you.
Welcome back.
Ew.
When you gonna come back at me? It's like,
Yeah, what the fuck? What
it's like-
does that mean?
It's like a Mario Party squirt minigame.
Maybe you could do something about the demons. Them and their
Hi, Cat. How you doing?
looking for food and whatnot.
I'd say that this is really bad, but you were talking about how Hojo's really sexy in Remake, so Lucrezi is justified in doing it.
Wait, Cat was?
Yeah.
Can we like pull her life supply out or something? I don't.
Her life supply.
Her life
Life support,
supply.
whatever. Yeah, it was just fucking like just ruin her Baja Blast.
She's not like a vegetable or anything.
Not yet.
What do you think she is? Like Terry Shiva? Like, no. My audience is not old enough for that bit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I Google it.
What's the name?
Terry Shiva?
How you spell that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You'll fucking get it eventually. Nick, I'm unfortunately old enough.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All right.
sorry, I'm laughing at what Devontae is doing to Cat on Twitter.
Let's see, Devontae. In reply to Cat Aerith. Oh, I agree. I was hoping you'd take what I said as calling you racist and you crumble like paper. His one good bit is when I read his bio and it said his pronouns are he and Devontae.
His best bit is calling Cat racist.
I'm gonna be honest.
You know,
Mhm.
this might be a waste of
I'm-
time. Let's head back to the store and touch base for now.
It's so funny how Devontae and Wooly are the two people I know that are really good at weaponizing being black. Wooly doing it with the past, Devontae doing that to make Cat seem racist.
Hello. Oh, what do we have here?
You know, I am fucking terrified of the
Oh.
next like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what we call a perfect fucking execution.
That was really good.
They've announced that there will be a Family Guy section in the Fortnite item shop.
I
at
hate
some
you.
point.
Shut up.
Much obliged, sir.
It could have been anything for that 2 weeks. Anything. Family Guy section of Fortnite.
No, listen. Think about
Okay.
how they had to rework Peter's design. What are they going to do? Who are they putting in Fortnite?
I really hope we have a Joe back bling and it's just him with his wheelchair. And they have jiggle bones in his legs.
Cat's the one person hoping for Meg. Oh, okay, you want to shoot Meg, alright.
Kat, have you watched Ted yet?
Gay guy, run.
Ah, gay guy!
Don't talk about skinny, Chris.
Kat?
Yeah.
You will watch Ted with me and Clay.
You will see it go in.
Don't trust them, Cat. Trust me. Show's alright. You should check it out. It's pretty good. I have no agenda. I'm trying to remember if this is the one where you keep going in and out of this hole to spawn an enemy or not. Feels
You will
pretty
see
good band,
Cloud go
Tim.
in.
You know, a thought I just had seeing the chat say, put skinny Chris in. No one's favorite Family Guy character is Chris.
Honestly, you're right. I can't. It's like the lowest chance.
I could see someone's favorite character being Meg before I could see it being Chris.
Yeah. He doesn't do anything.
You know how, like, they started having Stewie and Brian be, like, the protagonists of most Family Guy episodes at some point?
Yeah.
For some reason, they added Chris for a bit to their act, and then they stopped.
Kat, I'm gonna be quite honest here. Do not refer to Fujoshi's being into Chris on any level. What the fuck is wrong with you?
We have to put her down, like, right now.
Okay, I wasn't saying that, but you know.
Huh? You were thinking it.
Wait a minute. Tifa? In that case?
Chris is not a Tumblr sexy man. What are you talking about?
You're just making shit up now.
She doesn't know what that word means.
Yeah, she also didn't know what yassified meant either. So.
Yeah, I that's all I've been thinking about just now, but I was like, I don't know if I want to relitigate this or not. I already know she's stupid. What's
Cat,
up?
enter the call. Cat, enter the call.
No! Don't make me go through this.
Cat, list his traits. What are his Tumblr sexy man traits?
What are his feats? Could he solo sell?
I bet he could beat Megami, though.
I really send the call.
Yes.
Okay, well, he's a teen guy.
I have no idea what you're saying, buddy.
Did you say he's a boy?
He's a teen guy.
Okay.
So
All right.
okay,
All right. That's
like,
all right. One.
And yeah.
Is that every trait you have
it
for?
Doesn't matter because the Fujoshis and the Yaoi like Tumblr shippers. It doesn't matter. His actual personality does not matter. They'll make anything up, and then they'll draw him as like skinny.
I mean,
sexy
I know.
blonde man.
I've known many shipper mutuals, and they make things up all the time.
Exactly.
Well,
Some of them are in the call.
Stuff up right now, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually just talking about you.
Yaoi, like, and it's not anything like the show.
Yeah, and it's
So
better
it doesn't
than
matter.
fucking Chris.
Well, of course, there is Chris Yaoi. I'm telling you.
Okay, look it up right now.
Okay.
I'm not saying there isn't Chris Yaoi.
Okay. Oh, so then what are you saying?
I'm saying that I want to hit you in the mouth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good now.
You need more to back
But
that
anyway,
up.
just because
No.
there is Yaoi doesn't make him a Tumblr sexy man.
Yeah, I think there's a difference. There's a difference.
No, it's a pipeline.
Keep those gloves up.
Guess what? The South Park. The South
Yeah,
Park.
and you're in the fucking sewer right now.
Transformed into one. It's a pipeline.
I love this. Aaron Lime. Cat, we have standards, you salacious ass. Aaron Lime then says, why did it say salacious autocorrect no?
Salacious be crumb.
Yeah,
Put Chris and the one slur next to each other and point out their similarities. They have porn together. I'm telling you. Someone drew it.
Can you go to jail?
They're nothing.
Do I get $200 for passing no? That was a monopoly.
No, you
It
don't
was
even
very
pass
funny.
go. You go to jail.
Can I get money instead?
You should donate to KZXcellent.
There we go.
Reminder, chat, if you get Casey's goal to him by the end of the month, which I'm pretty confident you guys can do, he will watch Madam Web twice in one day.
On opening night.
If you
It's
guys
got
can fill
the
the
it's
goal
got
out,
her in it. There you go.
If
I
you
love
guys
the
can fill the goal out in this stream alone, you will see it 3 times.
Of course you like her. You watch 50 Shades.
No, because that's bad Twilight. I like her because she told off Ellen, and she has pears in her house.
There's pears in her.
Yeah, there was
the
this.
only
Okay,
reason,
okay.
like-
You know those like celebrity like go through
Clip
my
it.
house tours?
Uh-huh.
They had one with her, and then they had like a 2-minute weird clip about her just being like, haha, yeah, we always have fresh pears. And then she went on a talk show later being like, yeah, they like made me put pears there, and I don't know why, it was weird. So then I had to talk about the pears in the interview.
This is the kind of stuff that explains why her trying to advertise a film comes off like a joy video.
Yeah, I don't think she ever really wants to do ads or do much of anything, really.
Her cadence of speech in every trailer for that film is also so confusingly bad.
Kat, have you seen any trailers for it?
From Adam, yeah, I did, because I
Okay.
saw the quote retweet of someone being like, God, it sounds like she should not be in this movie. And then you watch the trailer and it's just like, wow, I'm like going through time and stuff. It's so weird.
Dude, they put it in front of every movie! I have seen that more than the Black Adam trailer. It's not fair. I'm just really glad that they keep changing where that movie takes place in. So they're like, it takes place in 2003, despite the PSP being in the movie. It wasn't out yet.
You want to hear about a conversation I had with my dad the other night?
Oh.
I love your dad.
I told him about how I had to sign an NDA recently. Because of, and he asked, oh, what was the NDA for? And I said, a Suicide Squad game. And he was like, why are they making a game of that?
Everyone's been asking this question. We still have an answer.
I think some of the staff on at the studio have also been asking that.
Did you see the clip of like
Extra Riddler content.
Dude,
It was like
they're adding the
Harley-
Joker, which is fucking so funny, because isn't he, like, not supposed to be alive?
It's
an alternate what were you saying, Kat?
Well, did you see the clip of like Harley coming out and apparently she like takes a look at her Arkham outfit and is like, ew, no, and then she comes out in like the most horrendous outfit known to man and she's like, yes, this is fashion forward.
That's just every modern Harley Quinn thing in the past, like, 5 years.
That's kind of true, I'm being honest, yeah.
It was very funny, them going, we need to make this a sequel to the Arkham games, because people liked those. But this is a live service and we need the Joker, but the Joker's dead. I don't know, we have a multiverse Joker that'll show up in season 1.
Is it based on Jared Leto?
No.
No, you want Jared Leto, you can watch Tron 3, now filming.
No, it's gonna be so bad.
It's gonna be so good, dude, because they're gonna put it in Kingdom Hearts and I'm gonna fucking lose it over Jared Leto. And I hope he's a boss fight.
If you want Jared
Jared Leto's
Leto,
super boss.
you can watch the Snyder cut, which is the second thing he appeared in.
That is
I don't
true.
want Snyder.
That is true. Love that guy.
What if it was the spider cut and he just started spraying web all over the place?
Shooting rope?
Is this a Madam Web thing that you're doing right
Yes.
now? Really?
Yes. Yes.
I hate you.
You're so bad that I'm funny.
Go back to the backyard.
Someone got a clip of that, right?
Oh, Morbius. I'm still in the Morbius Discord server. I forgot.
There is an official Morbius Discord server. People try to do raids of it and shit.
People
I
still
know
talking
it
it.
exists. I was in there. I'm just like, it still exists?
Yeah, some people talk every day and they're like, oh, it's still Morbin. Still Morbin after.
Still Morbin.
Oh, I'm gonna morb.
There it is, in the backyard like a dog. Thank you, Yuki Mizuno. Oh, he's down on her
I
to knock
can't
it
even
out.
be mad because I set myself up for that, but there's a bar in the backyard, so.
I'm sorry to drop out, but Aerith isn't here and I gotta go play Valorant, so.
I gotta go
fun.
play Valorant. Alright,
Jesus
get out.
Christ. What a statement.
play Valorant.
Truly the Apex white woman.
No, she said she was playing Valorant, not Apex Legends.
Oh. I don't play either of those, so they kind of blend in together to me. They're probably very good. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, did you get Snake yet?
No.
It's very easy.
Happy for all my mutuals that are gonna, you know, do things to Raiden.
It's the first Raiden model that we've gotten in 10 years.
Yep. I bet there's like a spot somewhere in this little mini area that gives you the key to open that other door. So I'm looking around for it. In case chat was wondering why I'm doing circles.
Try me. It's over. Not bad.
You know, I was looking at that Yakuza, like, DLC stuff, like how they lock New Game Plus behind it. And I went, that's unfortunate, but how much do you need that? And then one of the reviewers went, it's actually impossible to get the completionist thing without New Game Plus. And I was like, oh my god. Come on.
Yeah, no, okay, so the really weird thing is that, the Japanese releases of these games have had the New Game Plus DLC for a while. This is the first time it's ever hit, like, outside of Japan, because when these games came outside of Japan, they included that for free, like, built into the game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but good for them on those reviews. It's glowing everywhere. That and Tekken reviewed very well today.
And we still got Grand Blue and P3 next.
Yeah, I know. They're like start of the year. Prince of Persia was fantastic, and both Like a Dragon and Tekken. What last I looked on Metacritic have at least a 90.
Have you seen what the Prince of Persia devs said that they wanted to do?
Won't take long.
Zelda 2.
Yeah, they wanted to do a Zelda 2 remake. And it's like, you know what?
And I'm like, yeah, you'll make it the coolest game in the series if you do that.
You have no fucking idea how much I want that. Cause like turning Zelda 2 into a like top-down RPG Metroidvania.
Wait, why would it be?
Why would it be top-down though?
No, where like you can like where the structure is, you still have the overworld still, and that's how you get into like random battles and stuff.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Before going into dungeons, and it's a Metroidvania gameplay.
Dude. We could be gooning.
They would have to significantly change the dungeon design and make them, like, way bigger.
Oh, of course,
like the Metroidvania thing.
It's one of those things where they don't even look at the NES games like architecture very much for, like, map design.
Yeah, but when that quote came out, I just took it as, we want to make a 2D Zelda game.
Yeah. They're like, we would love to we would like to make Link fight a Virgil.
Ganondorf would be the coolest he has ever been in that.
They're like, we're bringing back Katana Ganondorf again.
Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
You know what I wonder about, like, the future of Zelda when it comes to...
Damn it.
I wonder if they're gonna keep the same voice cast for Zeldas and stuff going forward.
Yeah, I wonder what they'll do for that thing. I imagine it's smarter to, like, recast for each thing.
Yeah.
But also, Nintendo doesn't do this very often, so you have to wonder what they will do. They should bring back the voice of Bowser from Super Mario Sunshine.
Like, generally, when they have a... like... voice for a character, Nintendo sticks with it. Like, they very rarely recast their characters.
Yeah. Same dog. I get you.
He wants in my room to eat my pizza.
Oh, okay.
They're nothing.
Compared to us, at least.
Enough.
Yeah, the new Mario and Luigi don't even sound that much different. You can kind of tell, but that's about it.
Have you heard the new Peach?
Oh,
Not
there's a new
really.
Peach?
Oh, I
Yeah,
guess because that Princess Peach Showtime stuff, I guess.
Yeah. They put out a trailer with a bunch of like her new forms and stuff like that, and it's a very different sounding Peach.
Hmm.
Isn't it weird how they're just releasing all the information on that game on Twitter?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how that shit happens. It's like it's like how Paper Mario sucks as a franchise so much they revealed Origami King in a Twitter post.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, chat. I'm gonna wrap up for today. I have important things to go do. We have to do another group watch tonight, and this time Jordan won't feel suicidal this time. Should be a good time. Anyway, that was the retrospective stuff in the first few chapters of this. We actually played more of Remake than I expected that we were going to. But that was fun. Anyway, I'll get this VOD up as soon as possible. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna miss a day tomorrow. I think I might miss a day on Thursday. Find some gap day for me. Anyway, let's set up these credits here. Thank you, Mr. Mario 2011, Conservative Sid Highwind, Matang, Madam Weeb, Madam Webb, yours truly, That Webb, Shining Webrin, Madam Wub, Senora Webb, Gowrush, Moosier Net, and Uncle Ben Fortune Cookie for the donations.
I'm still so mad that my name of Morgan Webb didn't go through. That
that would have been the best one. It would have killed me.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad because it's like knowing you and me. That should
yeah, that was our moment.
And
anyway,
then, and then they were like, no, we will automatically fill in your name. It's like, no.
We gotta get out of here.